God. Look at all these gray names in the chat. My God, they're everywhere. Oh, thank God. Corbin, though, he's here. He's green. So is Banana Nannerman. Banana Nannerman. Yeah, that. That's what I said the first time. $5 if you end stream right. I want to make stuff, dude. I've been so busy. I haven't gotten any modding in over the past couple days. Save for some random light baking in between errands and going places. I'm modding and there's nothing you can do about it. Not even for $5 whole. End stream and start a new one's not a bad idea. It's $5 for free. That's like one double cheeseburger from McDonald's. Oh! Talca! That's Talca for 17 months! My God! Thank you, Talca. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. Let's get this started here. It's been too many days since I was last live, and we're so back. Let's do it. Hello! That bar is broken. Don't worry about that. I'm sure if somebody ever tips, it'll fix itself. But welcome! Good to see you guys. Hope you've been well. I've been so busy for the last couple of days. It's actually crazy. Hold on. Audio. Oh, yes. I need to hear the chirping birds and the waves and the waterfalls. That's much better. Yeah, I've been insanely busy, so I haven't streamed for probably, like, what, 3 or 4 days now? I kind of lost track. The day before Halloween, I was completely swamped with going shopping and getting stuff and prepping because I was hosting a Halloween party here at my home. And then that took, like, all day. And then the next day was even more prepping and then actually having the Halloween party. And the day after that was being a little bit hungover, and then somebody else was hosting a huge Halloween party, and I went to that one, and that was last night, and it was... No, it wasn't last night. It was 2 days ago, and that was super fun, and I had a great time, and I got to meet some awesome creators and things. It was a blast. And then I was hungover so hard from the 2 days of that, because I was being a degenerate, and I went to 2 parties for 2 days in a row, and I was just so hungover yesterday, I literally was just on the couch, in and out of consciousness, eating a burger if I can, eating some french fries if I can, and I was just like, oh, I'm dying, I'm dying. And now I'm not dying today. I still feel a little dead, but I'm not dead. Alright. Anyway. First of all, there was a super chat a minute ago that I should still see in chat. A pretty big one! Oh my God, I don't see the ats. YouTuber Analyst 123. Thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate it. It said, can you do the Grizzly? So I want to add it to Halo 3 with the Forge campaign mod with working mechanics, including locking missiles. You just have to borrow and add it to your mod. I mean, I potentially could. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely want to like download it, see how it works, make sure it's like working good and all fancy and stuff, but that's totally doable. I mean, I myself have worked on a Grizzly a little bit, but that was in Reach. Green, Mr. Green Knight himself, he made a really good working Grizzly in both Halo 3 and Reach 2, and I can't speak for Skaboodly because he's been doing a ton of Halo Wars vehicles that look incredible. I don't know if he's done the Grizzly yet, though, but I can take a look. If you can, like, link me to it in Discord or something, I would definitely take a look at that. We're going to make custom maps more accessible, like an MCC mod lets you search online. The closest thing we have to that, sadly, is El Dorito, which is like a separate thing from MCC that runs on like Halo 3. But to port mods is relatively easy, but there's still a decent amount you have to like fix for it. It's pretty challenging. Sadly, there's no modded custom game browser in MCC, but you can port MCC mods over to El Dorito. They have like a whole process for it. They work their asses off to make it happen, and it's super cool. Mateus! Thank you for the $5! Oh god, dude, he's giving me a list. Oh, dude, my favorite. He's giving me a list of things to do. He's telling me what to do! But he's right. He said, you still need to do the Cortana morph suit. I'm just going to get the Samus one, by the way. Oh, wait, I got a story to say about that. But you still need to do the Cortana morph suit. Finish the horror mod, also true. I'm just going to... Good news, by the way. Because I'm not cramming the horror mod for Halloween anymore, I'm gonna go a little extra hard on it. But yeah, I do need that. And Peppy Sentinel, we could do Peppy Sentinel so easy. That's so easy. But okay, okay, this made me laugh. You guys know how I've been talking about how it's been impossible for me to find a Cortana morph suit and that nobody sells it anywhere? Well, I was not lying about that. That is the truth. People kept trying to send me links to some and they all didn't work. They were all sold out. They all didn't ship anymore. They were out of stock for the past, like, year. Nobody sells them anymore, okay? They just don't. And I saw this post on, like, Twitter or Reddit. I don't know. I don't remember where. But it was this family. And it was, like, the wife... And she was like Cortana, and the dad, I forget what he was, and the son was Master Chief. And guess what? The wife was wearing the Samus morph suit from Metroid, okay? Because that's the only thing that comes up when you search Cortana morph suit. Literally, that's the only thing close enough. She couldn't find it either. She couldn't get one either. She just went as Samus. I'm literally just gonna do that. There's no other choice. Random Hitman! Thank you for the tenor! I don't understand why my alerts aren't working today. Refresh. Refresh. Well, anyway, thank you for the tenor said, hey, can you shout out a friend of mine? Okay, dude. Really? Really? How do I... Where are you? Jesus, my fucking chat's broken. Putting you in timeout for 5 minutes. No racism jokes. Thank you. No trying to make the streamer say bad words. Thank you! Listen, I appreciate the super chat. But no, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. This is a wholesome stream. And yeah, usually the stream does devolve into people like Davy Jones talking about poop in the butt. However, you know, I'm trying to be clean here. I don't want to hear about none of that bad stuff. You catch my drift. But listen, I appreciate the super chat. We're an Ultimate Forge releasing in March, but added content to the W. Yeah, this mod has the worst scope creep of probably anything I've ever worked on. The good news is, though, it's basically done at this point. In fact, we're going to start the stream today by launching MCC. I am going to launch MCC right here in the background. Hi. We're going into MCC because I want to show you guys how the mod is looking right now in-game. Poop in the ass. Surprisingly relevant to Halo modding. True. People heavily underestimate that. All right, MCC is loading. Basically, even though I haven't had any time to mod over the past couple days because I've been prepping and recovering and prepping again and then recovering again for all the Halloween events and stuff, I did have enough time to upload, to light bake the map, fix different parts of the map, and then upload some versions. So if you want to try this all out, everything you're seeing here, there is a test version. There's a link in my Discord server to it. As you can see, we have Forge World here. Pretty cool. We're going to launch it up here in Forge real quick. And I want to show you guys that, yes, in fact, it does work. There are some, and I don't know, maybe this is just my system or something, but there are some weird crash bugs that none of the other maps in Ultimate Forge have. But, oh, look at, oh my god, what a beautiful and amazing loading screen. Ignore the broken trees in the background. We'll actually fix those today. Then you do the AA turret like a year ago for that prototype Halo 3 extinction map. Now, you're thinking of the Halo 2 Anti-Air Cannon. We're doing the Halo Reach one. We already have the Halo 3 one. All right, spawns me down here by default for right now. But look how beautiful it is. We're in MCC right now. We got the full double map thing going on. The skybox, the water, the lighting. It's all here. It's gorgeous. And even though the lighting, I would say, is not perfect yet. Let me fly over to the hangar. It's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. It's not bad. So, you know, the hangar's got decent lighting in it. You can build cool stuff in here. Spawn yourself a warthog and drive around. Pretty fun. You're talking about, oh, you're talking about the Reach. Oh, yeah. I mean, of course I had the Tyrant in Reach. Because, you know, it's a Reach vehicle in Reach. Also, side note, what do you guys think about this? I added the Covenant Cruiser, or not Cruiser, the Covenant Capital ship up in the air there, because I thought it looked kind of cool. But, yeah, I don't know if that's something I want to keep. I may end up removing it. It's kind of cool looking, but I don't know if it's the kind of thing that I want players to just, like, be forced to have in the skybox, even though it looks really neat. Thank you for that. God, why can't I read these, man? For some reason, the stream elements is, like, totally busted. Hold on, where's it? Where's my stream elements? Boom, 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 boom. And then, boom, boom. I need to, like, how do I refresh my stream elements? Is this not, it's not popping. But thank you for the super chat. That came from YouTube Analytics again. Thank you. You said I sent a link in the chat for the mod. If you send a link in the chat here on YouTube, it will not show up for anybody else. YouTube doesn't let you post links. But if you put it in the stream chat in my Discord server, there's also just a link in the mod downloads channel on my Discord server if you want to just come grab this mod really quickly and play around with it. But as you can see, I think everything's done in Forge World. I don't think there's anything missing. I think even the little caves down here are good. Oh, I gotta check if these are too dark. Oh yeah, these are too dark. I'm gonna add some little lights in here. Little subtle lights that aren't too bright. I've been having to toy around with the whole lighting on the map. I will say it's actually so much brighter now that I baked it on high settings. This isn't even the highest quality lighting I can do. I can do one step higher, but it's much nicer. Just like in Reach, I added a little light in here. I do think it's a little too bright. I think it's clearly a bit unnatural. This cave is supposed to be a natural formation, but it doesn't really give you that vibe when you see that how bright that light there is. And then over here, everything in the canyon's pretty good. I probably need to work on the water a little bit more. It's still like poo water, which is kind of gross. You know, it looks a little bit funny. Just a little bit of tweaking there to fix that up. This is one thing that bothered me. Excuse me. These two materials don't match. I'm going to make this the correct material and erase this little soil material here so that these two match up. The cave in here is good. I would say I'm gonna tone the light down in this cave a little bit, but the blue light in here I think looks great. I really like it. The water is broken. Not broken. The water is unfinished. I didn't even touch it yet. But yeah, the cave looks cool. The water needs a little bit of fixing, but for the most part, I think it's pretty good. This whole area here is relatively fine. When some problems with Reach, where I changed the dynamic cube map resolution to 256. Everything was great, but when I reopen the map, they break and don't even show if they regenerate. I hate to say it, but I'm not good at cube maps. I don't use them a lot, and there's like a lot of commands, and I don't really have the process down, so... Green might know if you ask him, but I couldn't say for sure. Regardless, though, the map is looking good, right? This is all good. I'll probably up the light baking quality a little bit more, because the shadows are still a little dark. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I think we've been kind of at the precipice of being done here for a minute. I've just been busy with real life shit, and I haven't had the time to really sit down and actually work on it, but I don't have Discord. Would it be okay if you do it for me? You just gotta get in there on the Discord. I don't have the time. I don't know where else you could get the link from or where to send it to you on. I would just recommend jumping on Discord. Anyway, everything looks good. Looking good, looking good. I'm pretty sure I can crash the game on my... Oh, there we go! Random Hitman, thank you for the 2! Appreciate it. Said, my bad. Real question, by the way. Space vehicles. Well, there are some space vehicles on the map. I'm going to hopefully not crash. Okay, thank God. Yeah, we have the Space Phantom for one, which is pretty cool. I like this thing. It's pretty good. You can fly it around. It makes cool noises. It's a little bit large for Forge World, frankly, but it's pretty good. We also have what other space? There's Space Banshees around here somewhere. Banshee ODST. Oh yeah, here's the Space Banshee. Gotta love the Space Banshee. It's looking pretty slick. Oh, the underwater bug. I almost forgot. Yeah, I gotta fix the water zones on the map. Because everything's acting as though it's underwater right now. Okay, I'm gonna remember to do that today. I'll have that done over the next day or two. Gotta get that Banshee bomb off of there. We're also talking about the frigate. I think we might have that. Did I add that? I think the only giant space vehicle we sadly have is the Corvette, which this might crash. Oh, I didn't crash, but I am way, way outside the map. Oh. Yeah, Corvette's a little too big for this map, I'm afraid. Oh boy. This is gonna be something. Yup. Yup. There she goes. Should really up the cube map. I don't really know how, to be honest. I'm sure I could look it up on the like C20 Reclaimers wiki or whatever, but yeah, no, it's pretty brutal. I still don't know why I included this in the mod. I really should just remove this from the list and save a slot. It's so pointless, but also I think we can all agree it's really cool. But it's, you know, it's there. You can fly that, yeah. I don't know why, but yes, I made it so you can fly it. The Scarabs don't spawn in right now because I was too lazy to fix their menu entries, but I will do that for the next version. That's pretty much... Oh, no, I guess we also do have another space vehicle in the form of the Saber. Saber's in here, Halo 3-ified Saber, which looks, I think, pretty clean. I spent a decent amount of time on the effects and stuff, so it's pretty good. I even gave the Saber like some pretty fancy animations so that you can use it like as a player on the ground. So, like the cockpit closes. Mateus, thank you so much for the $5.
What if instead of a Banshee bomb, a Space Banshee, it fires a rapid fire volley of like 10 to 20 shots?
That would be kind of cool. Like almost like a carpet bombing type of maneuver. Yeah, that's kind of a fun idea. I like that. Yeah, Saber's technically a space vehicle. I mean, this is the in-atmosphere version of the Saber, but it works. A rapid volley of like 10 to 20 shots. I mean, that could go pretty hard, but I would have to balance it. Like, it would, well... Maybe I could do something kind of like what the Seraph has, where, because I didn't want the Seraph to just shoot like a gazillion bombs, I switched it to use, like laser beams. Maybe I could have something similar to that. You know, this. That might not be a bad idea. I don't know. We'll see. I'll experiment with it. I still think, like, I hate to say it, alright, but I still think the Reach Seraph here still looks better in Halo 3. I'm sorry, but Halo 3's materials look fantastic. I love it. I like that idea? Yeah. 4 Banshee bombs like missiles, but weak. Yeah, I mean, we could do like kind of like fuel rod types, right? Like maybe if like you hit all 4 and they're like not tracking, it could like blow up a Warthog or something, but you have to like actually aim it. If there's any sort of Banshee bombs, but better track air vehicles. I can make it so that it tracks air vehicles, I'm pretty sure. Reach started the trend of coast being so dark you could barely see any detail on it. Yeah. Well, that's one of the things I'm really enjoying when I'm porting these things to Halo 3. And that's one of the big things that I just wanted to work on today, because I thought it'd be fun, is the Tyrant, the giant Halo Reach Anti-Air Cannon. Okay, let's see. Do I crash if I spawn the Lich? Let's find out. Yeah, that's so weird. Recently, I must have changed something on the Lich. I don't know what, but only on Forge World for whatever reason. It crashes my game, so I gotta close out of that. My whole PC is lagging. Close. Master Chief Collection. Close. Help. Help. Close Master Chief Collection. It's crashing my PC. Alright, there we go. We're good. We're so back. Yeah, that's one of the things I liked about the Tyrant. I had to manually go in and change these textures in order to make them properly shiny, but now that they are, I love it. I think that looks so good. Even the metal looks a decent bit better. I'm pretty happy about it, honestly. Weird that it crashes on Forge World, but not Huge Grass, which is like a way bigger map. Yeah, that's kind of giving me the idea that maybe it's like something very, very strange going on that's not exactly related to like overloading or anything. Crashes because you aren't wearing the Cortana meat suit. It's not a meat suit. What the? The Wraith shader looks nice. I agree. I low-key might change some of the colors, but like the overall effect of like the iridescent glow, I really, really like. It would definitely be better if it were like a particularly unique color, I think. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. I have like all the shaders for the standard version. Well, most of the shaders for the standard version, just not for the destroyed part. So it looks, if I place it a couple times, it ends up looking relatively complete. It absolutely needs the base though. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to grab the base and get that imported. bot gun, check stream chat. How about you call me by my name and I'll consider it, alright? Because it seems like you're being pretty inconsiderate by calling me by a rude name. Why would I check stream chat when you're being mean to me? I think I'm going to go out of my way to not check stream chat now, actually. I think I'm just not going to check it at all now. Are there any darker color cubby shaders on the Wraith? Oh yeah, 100%. I just thought the Wraith would be a good base for this kind of thing. I do plan on changing it too. I just think it looks, I don't know, it's kind of nice. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Alright, so what I want to do is I'm going to pull up Blender and I want to open up the very wonderful and beautiful Tyrant AA gun that we had earlier. Not earlier. I say earlier like it wasn't like 4 days ago. Here it is. Look at its beauty, its grace. Looks very lovely. Very happy with it. Let me run a command to redo the render model. Tool, render, objects, vehicles, Tyrant. And then we'll do draft. And this will tell me what materials are missing here, which is probably going to be a lot, to be fair. I don't know the entirety of what's missing. Wow, there sure are a lot, aren't there? Well, what we're going to have to do in that case is I'm going to have to pull up the Reclaimer community tool, and we're going to pop open one of the Halo Reach maps here, and we're going to get access to every material and everything that is used in Halo Reach for this. Halo, the Master Chief Collection, Halo Reach maps, and I believe, was it M45 has it, right? I think it's M45. M35? That's New Alexandria, that's Exodus, that's M35. Alright, so now that we have that open, we can actually see the shaders. I'm also going to pop them open in the Reach editor, which, thank God we have that. Well, I'm curious to know what the Reach shaders will look like in Halo 3. What do you mean? It's so much brighter. There's no more baked shadows. Ew! Ew! Anyway, we should probably get some of these destroyed bits on here pretty soon. Let me see what's going on these materials anyway. We have, let's do... Well, for one, we're going to do BFG shield door, right? We have BFG panel simple, Cov 400 metal, so that way we know the core inside here. Okay, that's all textured. That looks good. This purple light. What's up with that? Let's do lower default. What's up with that purple light being all weird? What is that? That's Cov Tech Illum. We should have this. Let me see. Tech Illum. Is that like the name of the... No. We're going to go into the actual render model for the vehicle here in actual Reach right here, and we're going to look for some of these materials. One of them is Cov Tech Illum, and we need to find that right here. Pop it open. Hey! Mateus, thank you for the tenor!
An energy being, occupying a jellyfish of neurons, piloting a skeleton mecha, with meat armor, covered in skin, with hair accessories. Enjoy that fun fact, until next time.
Oh, you're just trying to make me have an existential crisis. No, so thoughtful. Listen, I'll see the universe when I want to see the universe. Maybe not with hair. Dude, come on, man. Let me have an existential crisis without making it about me being bald. Which I'm not, by the way. This is bullshit, man. This is bullshit, man. Energy field. A bunch of energy field textures. Daylight saving still messing with me. It shouldn't be dark yet. I know, it's scary. Oh wait, here's the textures we're looking for. Ooh, Covenant stuff. Ooh, scary. Alright, anyway, this is what the Illum is gonna look like. It's gonna be all glowy. I love these shapes, dude. Covenant shapes are so easy. It's just like curvy and then sometimes angular, but like angular curvy. It's pretty cool. Body hair counts, dude. Dude, come on, man. It's fucking... I'm not bald, obviously. Anyway, why do I even argue with you guys? Why? What is even the point? There's no point. God, I fucking hate it here. Alright, I'm saving all these textures out to the appropriate locations. We're getting our little energy field textures in. Blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to put them into our data folder under objects, vehicles, Tyrant, and this is going to allow us to have a very pretty little thingy thing. We want energy field, these three, throw it in there. And we'll just import the bitmaps tool, bitmaps on vehicles, Tyrant, bitmaps. Easy peasy. And then we can actually use that now. No more levels. We need objects, vehicles, Tyrant. There we go. And we want the... I definitely remember what this was called. What the fuck was it called again? BFG shield door. I don't think I have that one actually. BFG, yeah, yeah, I definitely had that one. All right, well, we'll get it. That's the important thing here. We will get it. We're gonna go to our little BFG folder for the original giant vehicle. We're gonna find one of the Illum shaders here, BFG lights. Throw this in here. BFG shield door. We'll re-import the render model again, and then while that happens, we can actually make the shader exist. So let's do that. Levels, objects, vehicles, Tyrant. We're gonna go into here, and we want the energy shield diffuse color for this texture. We're gonna do the Illum, and then we also do in fact want a bump map here, which is the energy field. I don't know if the energy field bump map will show up. Reach has a really interesting thing where the shaders, even if they're like see-through, you can actually see bump maps on them. I don't think that works in Halo 3, so that bump map's probably not important, but it is interesting nonetheless. But all right, there's our little shield door, but we got to make it animated, I think. No, apparently we don't make it animated, but the self-illum color varies between kind of a light blue to a darker blue over a time period of 3 seconds on standard cosine. So let's do that real fast. Let's get our color function. Set it to a little periodic cosine standard over 3 seconds, and the upper color was kind of like a darker kind of blue like that, and then the other color was kind of a lighter, more cyan, I want to say, almost like that. It looks fairly similar. And what was the intensity? It was 6, which I might have to turn up actually, but. Anything else? Is that literally just it? Specular, Massacrum, diffuse, diffuse only, simple, opaque, specular, diffuse, blend mode, opaque. Yeah, something tells me that's not correct. Why is it diffuse only, self-illumination, simple, blend mode is... There's no way that's right. Oh, albedo color is black, that's why. No, wait, albedo color is white? Albedo color white? Right. Uh-huh. I'm so confused right now. Well, first this needs to be re-imported as a Z-bump. Let's just do that. Can somebody please tell me where the metallic texture here is coming from? Because I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is that actually part of the texture? I mean, I guess it is. I need to go open Reach and just, like, take a look at this, because that is confusing the shit out of me. We'll leave that as is, because technically, according to everything I'm seeing right here, that is accurate and what it's supposed to look like. But my brain tell me otherwise. Anyway. Moving along, we do need to make stuff look destroyed. We've already got like the rebar bits and bobs all sticking out, which is a good thing. But we do have these materials out here, which I think are basically going to be more or less duplicates of the existing materials, but slightly altered. So I want to find out what they are, and then I'll just make duplicates of them. This is Cov Tech Panel Simple Light. And this one is... No, not you. Cov Tech Panel Simple Light Damaged. I'm so curious what the difference is. Cov... Well, I guess we'll find out here. Cov Tech Panel Simple Light versus Light Damaged. Yeah, it just uses this, which is the Cov Detail B. And then it has Cov Melt Bubble Z Bub. Okay, cool. Then I can pretty easily do all of this then. Let's grab that. Cov Melt Bubble. It's cool. It's a good button. I might use that for a lot of other stuff. Hey, Turbosim, thanks for the first tip of the stream. Thank you for the 2.
Cortana nipple bump map.
Yup.
Yeah, I know, ball.
That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut. Not everybody knows Halo 4 went that crazy. You know, 343 back in the day, dude, before they put Cortana in pajamas, dude. They were wild, man. They were wild. They did some pretty crazy stuff. You know what? Respect, though. Put respect on them for that. It is what it is. Alright, now that I got these 2 textures, we're going to put them in. Easy peasy. We're going to grab this and that. Throw them in there. We're going to run the command again to get the bitmaps. And then we have simple light damaged and panel simple damaged. So let's copy and paste those. So panel simple goes to panel simple damaged. And then panel simple light goes to panel simple light damaged. And they're almost identical, which is why I'm copying and pasting them. I'm going to go around and see what the other ones are. We have the blast marks, blah, blah, blah. Cov BFG glass shell. There's a damaged version of that too. So let's add that. Any other damaged ones I need here? BFG glass also has a damaged... Actually, I probably shouldn't even do these yet because I haven't even set up the shaders. So I'm not even going to do those yet. What else do we have? Simple light, simple... so that one's good. Up here we have simple damaged. So we have a simple dark damaged as well, so we'll do a little copy paste there. Cov, simple, dark. Comes dark damaged. Then we have light damage, blah. Okay, I think we're pretty good there. Let's re-import. So I think we just did the bitmaps. We'll re-import the model now. Most everything should be good. We'll see what else we're missing. What else are we missing? Cov damage ripped open tech 01 no P. Okay, I'm just gonna copy paste this to no P because that's the exact same thing. What else are we missing? Let's see. Cov BFG instances, Cov damaged, Cov BFG instances, Cov damaged. Then we have Cov BFG ripped open tech 02, no P, which we do have that, but it's named something different. And then Cov BFG glass damaged, human damage streak. I know I have that already on the Falcon. Falcon, shaders, human, damage streak. Boom. And that means that other than the glass damage shaders, we should have everything. TurboSim, thank you for the 2, man!
When a girl buys a vibrator,
what?
It's seen as a bit of naughty fun.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But when a guy orders a 240 volt Fuckmaster Pro 5000 blow up latex doll with 6
yup, that's alright. There's a whole lot of words in there. Thank you, TurboSim, for the 2. Really appreciate your generosity. You know, really so generous. Thank you for that, too. For the very important message that you had to share. And you know what? I value that. I respect that. Guys, pretty soon I'm going to print out a giant 3D Scarab, and it's going to be awesome. This is my little baby Scarab, or a 1/4 of its body, anyway. I plan very soon to do a massive Scarab. I think I might actually start with the Top Gun part. Little turret. I'm going to try to get all the scaling down and get the model working and everything, but this little Scarab turret, it's going to be the beginning. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good. Alright. We have pretty much every material we need here. Let's see it in game. Not bad. Not bad. There are some bits and bobs here, though, that do not look correct. We got to figure out what that is and make sure that it works right. What are you? Is that Cov charred hole? No, this is what I'm after, which is... Cov damaged ripped open tech 01. Wait. What am I looking at here? What is that? See, this looks fine. For the most part, anyway. What the fuck is this? Is that the charred hole that's causing issue there? No, that's the actual part that's there, which is Cov damage ripped open tech. Let me look at the back. Is it weird there? Yeah, on the other side too, it's the same way. Okay, something about the Cov damage ripped open tech just looks weird. Cov damaged ripped open tech. Was it 0-1? Yeah. What's going on here? It's set to alpha blend. I set it to opaque. Oh. I have an idea. Let's do alpha blend again, and then just turn off the material mode. Oh, what's going on? What does it look like in Reach? I have to know what it looks like in Reach. Reach, is it done loading? Oh, it is, thank God. Ooh, Halo Reach Mammoth, or Elephant, excuse me. Very nice, beautiful even. Love it. Alright, let's go back over here. Let's grab ourselves our beautiful Tyrant BFG, wherever that may end up being. Not here. Let's put it in game. Please do not blarg that aggressively. It's very scary. You have both 3 and reach up? Yeah. It's really useful for going back and forth on stuff. Alright. So here's this. I'm going to spawn 1 there, and I'm going to do this one with the destroyed variant. Yeah, all this is supposed to look like is a big, busted up overlay. Is not supposed to be... What in the fuck? Damn, Bungie really did not cook that hard on these UVs. I guess they just didn't really give a shit. In fairness, I don't really blame them, but damn. That's a really cool core, though. Like, holy shit, that looks awesome. Right, anyway, I'm definitely going to need to get these glass textures and things. Yo, TurboSim, thank you for the 2!
If you went band for band with the DoorDash driver in front of the hose, would you win?
That depends how good a day is he having. Okay, see, this is what I was expecting to see for the shield door. I don't know what I got in Blender, but that is not it at all. BFG shield door is not that. Let's try this again. BFG panel blah 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 tech illum BFG shield door. Oh, it's a shader halogram. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, this is so different. YouTuber analyst, thank you for the 2.
I sent it in the stream chat. Mind checking it? Praying gesture emoji.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Let's see what's going on. Oh, this is the campaign Forge mod. Yeah. Well, this is cool. Oh, it's got like a falcon and stuff. That's pretty slick. Oh, it's taking its sweet time to load. Hello? That's a good looking falcon. Damn. Ooh, they got the Wasp. It doesn't fit Halo 3 style at all, but honestly, they did a good job at porting it, or whoever did it. You gotta love the fucking Gotta love the banished Scarab. You already know we got that beauty. Well, I don't see any pictures of it. Cool as hell, though. Cool as hell. Alright, sorry. Gotta do... Wait, what is this? Okay, tied to shield vitality. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. Palette blue... Okay, it's a halogram... Did I hate fucking halogram shaders? We'll do it, though. We'll do it. I wonder if the tuning fork has a halogram type shader. Does it? It does. Cool. Tyrant shaders, this will be... Yeah, BFG... I don't know where I got the info on that last BFG shield door thing, but that was so wrong. Let's actually get the correct thing in here. Halo 3 style, of course. So the way it works is it's got a Plasma Clouds 256. I'm just going to use regular. It's got a scale uniform of 3. Translation X does nothing. Scale uniform of 3. And it has a Y translation function that says it goes 0 to 1 in 25 seconds. So there, that's good. Then we have a noise map that's also... Don't I have a Clouds A and B? Yeah, screw it. We'll just do Clouds A, Clouds B, and this one is scale map of 4. Translation X says 0. Translation Y, 0 to 1, or 1 to 0 in 2 seconds. This basically moves the texture. 0 to 1 in... Sorry, did I say 2 seconds? Yeah, very fast. Color... medium and stuff. Let me double check, actually. It's constant color, palletized plasma additive. Constant color. Right now it's regular plasma. Yeah, it looks like it's a reach thing for palletized. Yeah, additive, first person over, blah. Overlays, additive, no edge fade. Okay, cool. Then, instead of doing the blue plasma additive, I'll just make sure that the color is there, which it looks like it is. Overlay map. Overlay mask map is alpha white. Okay. Joe, thanks for the 2.
The outcome is that the Grizzly model is a good custom one, but the most likely outcome is that it's the RT's model, but upscaled, which looks terrible.
Yeah, I mean, that's the downside to ever wanting to use it, is that it just, yeah, it ends up looking like that. Which sucks, in fairness. I don't want to use the RTS model, or an upscaled one for that matter. That's why I know one day Skaboodle is going to do it, and I'm like, do I want to put in the effort of doing my own that's just going to be an upscaled RTS model when I know that Skaboodle is going to do some, like, really crazy cool shit with it? Not really. Okay, alpha mask map. Where the fuck? Okay, there it is. Does it not have thinness? Depth fade range, 0.25. I don't know. Let's see how it looks. What does it look like? That looks terrible. What's going on? Is because the albedo set to constant color, maybe? Albedo white. 1.0. Yeah. Well, I can say with confidence that's not what it's supposed to look like. Can we re-import that? Anyway. Yeah, we should probably get the glass materials now. Time for glass. So, Cov BFG glass. And reach that is this, and then we also have a damaged glass, which I presume just uses completely different textures. This uses no base map, no bump. What? It's just shiny and purple? I guess it's literally just shiny and purple. And the destroyed model, I'm pretty sure, actually uses textures. Yeah, it's got like a shattered glass look, like a car windshield shatter. Glass, bam, blap, A. What? Sure. Let's grab that. No, I didn't mean to do that. This is absolutely not what the texture is supposed to look like, and it's making me mad. Steaming mad, dude. Steaming freaking mad. Oh, right. What was the last material missing? BFG glass damaged and BFG glass shell damaged. Okay, well, since that one just didn't want to work for whatever reason, we're gonna go BFG glass shell. Oh wait, that was glass and glass shell damage. What about regular glass shell? And also regular glass damaged. I got confused thinking there were only 2, but there was 4. Cov damage blast mark for that. This one uses glass shell illum. Don't I already have that one? I think I do. Oh, right, anyway. It's perfect! I love it so much. Wow. I mean, like, to be honest, that's not far off from what it looks like in Reach. Can I maybe change the alpha on that a little bit? Albedo's default blend. Let's do detail, alpha color 0.5. Can I get away with that? One mode additive. I think it's supposed to be alpha blend. Ah, the one and only pea stain. The funny catchphrase he says, always. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, that doesn't seem to change anything. It looks okay, though. Got some cool reflection. I can't be mad about that. That's nice. It's reasonably nice. This bit, though, we gotta fix this right away. This is the glowy illum bits. They are totally off. That's the one. Oh, yeah, that was supposed to be tech illum. I did the wrong shader earlier when I imported all those textures. We need our Cov tech illum. And we gotta grab all the textures that we have now, which is objects, vehicles, Tyrant. There we go. Bitmaps, Cov. I think it's energy field. Do bump mapping, standard. Choose the energy field bump. And then the illum map will be the energy field illum. Nice. Much better. Much, much better. Pretty clean. Now I just gotta figure out what the hell's going on with this energy door and why it looks like absolute doo-doo dog water, poo-poo stinky. Cov shield door, right there. Shader halogram, nothing, no weird stuff going on. It's exactly what it looks like, exactly what it should be. 3 and 4, it's got a translation map. What is going on here? Is it the Clouds material? Do they... Oh, they don't have an alpha, do they? Yeah, okay. Hold up. I think it used to be Clouds 256. Oh! That's BFG shield door. BFG shield door. Is it reporting reach weapons in your mods? Nah. Unless I can, there's a really good reason to do it. It's just a lot of work for little gain. Cov BFG, or it's just regular BFG shield door. Yeah, I mean, I could port reach animations on stuff with reasonable accuracy, but it would just be a lot of work for something that, again, I just need to have like a pretty good purpose for in order to kind of justify it. Okay, overlay is set to additive. What if I set overlay to none? Does that makes it disappear? What even is the overlay here? It's clouds 256 for the overlay. Also, what is with the alpha mask map being freaking alpha white? Whatever. Clouds 256 will be the overlay map. And it goes scale 1, 3. Wait, what? Scale X and Y is 1, 3. Scale X, scale Y, 1, 3. Okay, so that's like what gets overlaid on top of all this shit going on. But this shit just isn't animating for whatever reason. We have it on plasma, which should be fine. Everything's pretty straightforward. Nothing weird about it. Oh, maybe it's the color wide. Let's see. What do we have here? Self-illum color, depth fade range, blah, blah, blah. We have translation, color sharp alpha, self-illum intensity. Self-illum intensity needs to be just 5, flat out. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. As for the colors, I'm just going to have to color them myself, it looks like. But I'm going to do whatever they have here, where it goes from red to blue, based on the shield vitality function. So we'll make that a nice bright red to a nice bluish color. Okay, that obviously goes to red, inevitably. Color medium. Grab that fancy function here. We want to set this to also be a curve. That goes maybe like a medium red? I don't know. To like a medium blue. Okay, we're getting somewhere. And then the last thing is color medium, color wide. Oh, and color sharp. We're going to do the exact same thing. Shield vitality. And then this one will be like a nice bright cyan. So that's what it'll look like at like lowest possible shields. I think I messed this one up. No, that has shield vitality. This one does not. Okay, so that is, you have basically shut down the shields to max, so they're like at the most pain. They're dying, they're hurt, they're scared. But I'm going to give it some shield really quickly. And there we go. That's what that looks like. Now we got to look at it in reach and see if we can match it up to make it look good. So it's pretty see-through in reach, all things considered. So we're going to definitely tone down the alpha a lot. Something like that seems okay. think that's pretty good. It's not exactly what it looks like in Reach, but it's like a... I suppose we could... I feel like this is more Halo 3 themed, kind of. But we could do a little better. We could do a little better than that. Let me try Clouds A and B again, so that we have a little bit more variety in here. Oh, much better. Much, much better. Go through Scarab break when applicable. We could do that. I'm still deep in on this, but I'm not against it. Alright, it still doesn't have a physics model. Yet. We'll get there, though. And all things considered, this is pretty darn good. Let's see, does it... Oh, it doesn't. It is missing a broken glass material here. That's the last one. That is the last one. We should have it now as a material, if I'm not mistaken. Or did I forget to copy it? Cov BFG glass damaged and glass shell damaged. Okay. So glass and glass shell. Do one more time, and then for the glass and glass shell damage, I'm just straight up going to use that new material, or the new texture that I imported earlier. Wherever that is. Detail bunch, do defaults. Objects, vehicles, Tyrant, bitmaps. This one. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks like a destroyed thingy thing. I would say we got all materials in. Now is when the fun stuff starts, dude. I lied, actually. We still have to do the entire base, because if this thing doesn't have a giant tower it's sitting on, it's going to be really, really fucking weird. We could make this functional as a vehicle right now, but I feel like it'd probably be better, you know, if it just actually worked a bit better. The fact that it's drivable in the turret... Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about the Grizzly. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything with the Grizzly today, but I really like the idea of doing it at some point in the future. That'd be cool. Watching the new season of The Witcher, honestly, really good quality. Took all the money from hiring the last guy, went back into the CGI. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't watched The Witcher since season 1. People just keep saying that it's really bad without Henry Cavill as The Witcher, but honestly, I don't know. I didn't even watch season 2, so couldn't say. It was pretty fun, season 1. Honestly, felt a little bit drawn out. I wish we had more Witcher, some more Geralt on screen time, but that was my only real complaint. The story itself was pretty decent. I enjoyed it. What's the base for the giant tyrant? Do I have to rip that out of one of the maps? I feel like I remember I had to rip that out of one of the maps at some point. That it's like an object in the level. Let's see. Let's see. I think if I go in game, it's going to be a piece of instanced map geometry. Yeah, instance geo. Yeah. But also, I'm pretty sure Green made one for Reach, and I think I still have it. YouTube analyst, thank you for the 2. Appreciate it.
When you have time, maybe you can try the mod and use it.
Yeah, no promises that I'll get to it today, but it looks cool enough. There's a lot of modded stuff. Could give me good inspiration for some things I want to do. Looks like a pretty good time, not gonna lie. It looks like a pretty freaking neato mod. Didn't I... Okay, hold on. That's BFG. That's BFG drivable. At some point, Green made... Not the Jackrabbit. He made a giant scenery object for this. But I have no idea where he put it. But if I could grab it, it would be great because it already has a physics model made and everything. Is it here? Oh, again, that... Oh, this is just objects, Green Knight. Maybe it's custom weapons to know. I wonder if... Maybe I don't even have it anymore. No, I have to. Is it custom forge? Oh, here it is. BFG structure. It's real. It's real. Let me Theoretically, I would have the blend file for it, but whatever. Model, foundry, import. Dude, W, Green Knight, it's real, it's so beautiful. It's also completely flipped in on itself for some goddamn reason, but that's fine. Trash Raccoon with the 4 months! Thank you. Holy hell. Thank you so much. Said, holy shit, 4 months, thanks sub-gifters, hands down. Okay, yeah, true. It's always because of the gifters. But no, thank you, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And hey, it's one less gray name in the chat right now. Ugh. It's fucking... There's gray names everywhere. God damn, this is... something. This is something. Hey, you know what though? It's like they say, if it works, if it works, God, please work. I don't want to do all this. Please, please just work. Your mom's a great name? Dude! Not cool, bro. What the flip? There's no way. Is this really made up of like 4 materials? Holy shit, that's the best shit I've ever heard of. Maybe ever. Oh my god. That makes me so happy. Okay, real question here. Do I directly attach this to the BFG vehicle? Or do I make this a stand that you can put it in? Did I watch the most recent installation Zero? No, I did not watch it yet. I haven't watched, why did I save those there? I'm very tempted to just attach this to it, since the other ones kind of have a built-in stand. It would be weird if it just didn't. I think I'll do that. Yeah. Oh no, wait. I don't have regions. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh no. Okay, well, we'll give it a try anyway. I'm going to go to my Tyrant again. I'm going to bring in the giant base. Alright, we just got to line this up. And then that'd be it. Seems fairly accurate. Alright, I'm gonna hide all of this stuff. It's clear, parent, keep transform. Parent it to the main BFG here. What's it look like on its own in game? Would be cool down the turret into the... Well, the problem is it just doesn't look normal in game. It's got like pipes and stuff and floating bits. It was never designed to be without its base. The vehicle tag itself is just separate from it so that the areas inside could be baked into maps. It looks very silly without its base, to be honest with you. Leaky on BSP is caused by what? Usually it means that there's some kind of hole in the geometry, a triangle that's kind of messed up. That kind of thing. That's BFG stand. All of these. Oh boy. This is going to be a nightmare, but I'll do it as fast as I can. We're going to grab this. We're going to put it into BFG collision. All of these are physics models. Physics 01 is going to get renamed to physics. In fact, I'm going to use this the old-fashioned way. We're going to do foundry, tools, Rename duplicate materials, much better. I don't think any of these physics are actually going to show up correctly because they're not going to have the right region, and the sad reality is that there are 300 and something of them, and that is painful because I think I'm going to have to manually correct all of them. But in any case, we have some Halo regions to assign. This is going to be default base. All of it is default base. Hopefully that it just works. I don't think it will, but it might. How much longer would Halo 3 Forge be able to be released? Technically, there's a version of it that's released right now on my Discord server. It's the test version, which you are more than welcome to go jump on my Discord server, grab it, and play. It's on the Steam Workshop. It's just unlisted. But well, before Halloween, I was hoping to have this out much quicker. But I would say, gosh, give me like a day or two just to make sure everything's perfect. Other than that, pretty good. Yeah, this looks much better. Now, you know, now that I'm looking at it, it really is just like... Wait. Did I scale this wrong? I feel like I may have scaled this wrong. What is it I can reach? Oh. Can't actually tell. No, I think this is correct, right? Because you step in there, that's why it's like that. Okay. It's correct. This, oh, I see. I think I did make it a little too big. Grab all the physics model pieces. And then grab the... those go into physics. We have all those. Plus the BFG stand. Plus the main render model. Holy. I think that's pretty good. Let's just say that's good. Yeah, I never really noticed that the giant cannon and everything actually had legs. Like, you could theoretically remove the entire structure underneath it, and it would just be stood on 3 legs, separate from the base itself. So that's kind of neat. It'd be cool to actually see it, because it's got like the Halo 3 tripod type legs, but with a giant building underneath it. It's interesting. Bucket import and check-in game. I don't think it's going to import successfully. I think it's going to have a lot of errors, but I will try. I'll probably have to split the base up into a couple different pieces. More than likely. Let's see. Maybe it'll work. And I don't think we're missing any materials. I think they BFG strip and Cov BFG floor. Okay, we are missing 2 materials. Let's see if it even imports to begin with. And also, let's make sure we add that region for the new area, which is the BFG base. Which should be under here. Defaults, whole, legs, blah, blah. Okay, we have whole. Oh, wait, I never added the regions for upper and lower. Okay, did this work? Default base is too many vertices. Okay, I'll have to just lower bases vertex count. Let's see that. We have lower. Oh yeah, default lower and default upper. I just never added those. That's why it was glitching out. I must have just forgotten. Let's do that. We'll have upper and lower, and now base. So I will probably have to split this now into like base 1 and 2. In any case, let's just move piece by piece here. Do that. How many verts is that? 3,000. It had 41,000 total. I don't really see where that's counted, but whatever. I'll just split it up into different pieces. On this. And that's like everything right there, shoot. We'll make this building. And that'll be, wait, default base. Yeah. Let's see if that fixes it. And then while that's loading, we got to figure out what the materials are going to be. Tyrant Scarab would be kind of crazy. I mean, you could theoretically design a Scarab with some of these pieces. It wouldn't really... You'd have to definitely make a lot of stuff by hand. Like, these legs clearly weren't designed to actually move in any meaningful way, other than like maybe a joint right here that vaguely looks like it could move. I do like the design a lot, though. It's very cool. Alright, is it still too much? Okay, so we need Cov BFG strip and Cov BFG floor. I'm going to reach and grab. Oh, wait, is it going to import? Or did I... Oh, yeah, nice. Okay, cool. Ooh, that looks sick. Damn. There's supposed to be something here? Why does it look like that? Yeah, I think some of this is supposed to be metal. I'll have to check it out in game, but I mean, for the most part, it's pretty good. That's cool. Let's get Cov BFG strip and Cov BFG floor in here. It's going to make a Bungee Air redesign of the Harvester. God, I wish. Hey, maybe one day I'll do that, actually. I mean, I started texturing it, and honestly, it wouldn't be an insane ask to do, like, a Bungee Air redesign. Problem is, honestly, that if I was ever going to do a redesign of the Harvester, I would make it way smaller. I would make it far closer to the Scarab size. The Harvester is so big that there's, unless you build an entire story mission around it, there's really no reason for it to exist at all. That's the real trouble with it, to be honest. Okay, BFG structure, blah, blah, blah. That's not what I'm after. What I'm after are the materials. Should be under the vehicles. Covenant, turrets, BFG, shaders. Right here. Wait, that's BFG floor 2, is that? I mean, Cov BFG floor. It's not here. I know how to find it, though. We gotta go into the M35 mission. Is it gonna be a Cov floor tile? There's no Cov BFG there. It could be under levels, shared, shaders. Never mind. Alright, we're just gonna go manually find it. Here's how we do that. We go into the actual mission structure. I'm going to assume that 050 has the texture on it. And that's a big assumption. That was an incorrect assumption. Let's do 70. Yeah, this is the area that has it. This will have it. Yeah, Cov, BFG, Illum, blah, blah, blah. We need Cov, BFG... Here, BFG strip. What? Hello? There, okay. Yeah, objects, vehicles, Covenant, Turret Speed... It was there the whole time! I already have this, don't I? BFG strip diffuse. Oh. I'm confused. I swear I had this. No, I had a different set of strips. Okay, yeah, I need the chicken strips. Guys, we're getting the chicken strips today. I think we had the simple before. No, we didn't have any of them. Well, now we're getting them all. And on top of that, we need the floor material, which is called Cov BFG Floor. No cussing on our Christian Minecraft server. Sorry guys. Not very awesome sauce of me, I admit. Super sorry about that. BFG strip symbol. Here, Cov BFG Floor. That's what we're after. Uses D floor tile. D floor tile. Probably uses the bump map. I think it's safe to say we need that. No, I lied. It doesn't. But we're going to use it anyway because it'll look better. Cool, though. Let's put our fancy new textures into the game. D floor tile. You know, what am I doing? Just copy and paste everything. Run the bitmaps command, get them all in there. And now we can make those materials. So I'm going to assume the floor is going to be based off of a metal shader, so I'm going to grab one of the Forerunner-y ones, wherever that is. Cov BFG floor, I believe. And then... Hey, Mateus, thank you so much for the $5. I don't know why it's taking forever. You said, so I'm like, looking to see if any Harvester redesigns exist via Google search, and now all I can find are thumbnails from your videos. That is such a problem that I have, actually. I guess that's, like, maybe a good problem to have, but, like... Every time I search up stuff that I'm working on actively, it's just, I see my things pop up, and I'm like, oh, okay. What am I supposed to... Why did that get so dark? What the fuck just happened? Oh, fuck. I overwrote the good material when I did that. Damn it! It's not supposed to be that color. I gotta go in and manually fix it again. Shit. Shit, brother, I didn't mean to do all that. I had a very nice working specular map. And now it's dead. Your voice is like a flashback of Minecraft memories, dude. Well, I appreciate that. Oh, dude, I was so happy this happened to me. I was at this, I was at a party 2 nights ago, the day after Halloween. Some people call that day November 1st. Anyway, I was there and somebody knew me from my Minecraft haunting series, and it was like so awesome to just like have somebody come up and recognize me. Well, I mean, from anything for that matter, but it was super fucking cool. We had like this whole conversation about it for like a while. I was just like, damn, that's so awesome. Still talk to the old gang? Not in a while. I'm really bad about reaching out to anybody for any reason. Trying to improve upon that lately, but unfortunately it is easier said than done. There we go, that's a bit better. When it's still retaining some of that grunginess, I'm a fan. Nice, look at all that, dude. That's good. That's good. Hey, buddy. Right, but we're not using some of the correct materials here, so we gotta fix those up. We need the BFG tile floor, and we also need the, Whatever the other one was, I forgot. BFG strip, I think. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Alright, so their strips are looking good. That should be the same one that they have in Reach. Let me double check. Oh, I can't double check. Let's just go along and pretend like it's absolutely accurate. Joe, thank you for the 2! Appreciate it, man.
It has been too long. You must spawn the Strato Sentinel for size comparison.
Oh, I did that the other day.
EU Harvester. That shit disgusting. Overgrown tick-looking arm. I'd rather watch you do CE modding than the Harvester.
Oh my god. That's a crazy take. I feel like it's not that bad, but like, damn. You guys hear Boopy? He's sniffing you. That looks pretty alright. I definitely gotta go in and see which materials are which, though, because some of these are definitely using the, like, wrong base materials. Like, this floor definitely is supposed to be metal, I think, not, like, purple. This looks a bit weird that it is. I could technically leave it like that, and it's not a huge deal, but, like, definitely feels inaccurate. Bye, Boopy. Looks really cool, though. I don't think... Yeah, we don't have the physics model in for it yet, but it does look really cool. Like, this shit looks clean, man. That's clean. We can drive this thing soon. It's clean! I feel like it fits way too well in Halo 3. Yeah, it was a bit of a celebrity moment. Not to brag or nothing, but it was pretty cool. Everybody else was out there partying and drinking, and I was going, yeah, Minecraft. Yeah, not to brag, Minecraft. But it was very cool, I won't lie. That doesn't happen to me like ever, so when it does happen, I feel like a pretty cool guy. Let's go to campaign in Halo Reach. Give me M35. Let me see that big old thing. Do you have experience writing or making scripted events? I do, in fact, I do. I have made much scripting in many of the Halo games and done some pretty wacky things with it. Thankfully, with stuff like Forge here, it's pretty much no scripting. The only scripting is me asking ChatGPT to automate Blender tasks for me. Passing by to say you do great stuff. Thanks, good night. Hey, you have a good night, too. I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. Just passing through, spreading love, and I appreciate that's about you. That's quite good. It's quite good. Turbo Fent Fiend with the 2.
KFC famous bowl. Jealous?
I could be jealous if I knew what that meant. What's the baby way of making AI invincible hero? What's the baby way of making AI invincible hero tag plus resurrect or script? Oh, you mean like in campaign? God, that's a good question. I actually don't know if I know the answer to that off the top of my head. Pretty sure there's just a flag for it in the biped. Looks better with lighting? Yeah, I mean, listen, I can re-import it with lighting right now while we're waiting.
Too far? I'd rather watch you mod Halo Wars 1.
Whoa!
Actually, no, I'd rather watch you mod Halo Wars 2 and its non-existent tools.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you can't really do much Halo Wars 2.
Blow my shit smooth off.
Okay, don't do that.
Kinda like your wig when a gust of wind hits.
It's not a wig, bro! Well, okay, see, he said just kidding because he acknowledged that I have hair. And you know what, I respect that. You know, he's finally being like, just kidding, just wanting to know the whole bald thing was a bit, JK. Calling it out, you know, got nothing but huge respect for you, Mr. Rejected Shotgun, sir. Can I call you sir? Yeah, you can call me sir. So, you know, I think that's good that he's finally understanding that. That's really cool. You know, you love to see character development. That's something. That's always something fun that you get. Just like a day-to-day thing that you can appreciate. That's good. God, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind if this doesn't load soon. I want to see this thing bake lighting. I wonder what the inside... The inside will probably be pretty dark, actually. Like, back here is going to be really dark, I feel. So curious. It might take forever this time. Oh! No! It's too big to compute lighting? Come on, I gotta delete some stuff, dude. There's no way it's too big to compute lighting. This is not that complicated. No way, man. Like, how much even is all of this? It can't be that much. Oh my god, I fucking lied. It's so much. Jesus. No wonder this is all separated out. That's absurd amounts. Maybe I should make it a separate object. I don't think I want this without baked lighting, so I think we're just gonna make the base an attached object. I think that's what we're gonna do. Mateus, I don't know why these super chats aren't popping up, but thank you for the 2. You said, I call you boy, young man. And kid, because I'm old. Yeah, you fucking old ass. Old. So old. He's old. I don't really know how old, but he's old. Pillar of Autumn is in CE. Reaching his new interior would take so much effort and time. Sure would. You should do it. And then give it to me when you're done. So that way I don't have to do it. Good plan. Good plan. Scarabs. Halo Reach Scarabs. Fucking hexagons, dude. Bungie drank the fucking Kool-Aid, man. Alright, here we go. This is what we've been after the whole time. Okay. Yeah, so the ramp is supposed to... Wait. I straight up don't have that material. Or this one, what the fuck? Huh? What's going on here? What is this? What is this? What did green give me? Oh, I'm scared. There's no lighting strips, all the materials are condensed. What's going on? It's ugly! I hate it. No, it's bad. No. I'm dead. We're going to import the whole level, and I'm going to rip out my own version of this thing. Turbo Taint.
If you were 5 inches in Marty,
oh! I'm not listening, and I'm not responding. Thank you so much for the 2. Oh! You know what, we're going to let this load for a second. I'm going to go AFK for 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Tip-jar donuts don't appear on YouTube. No, they appear on screen, but they give you the benefit of having like a gazillion words that you can type. YouTube limits you to however many, and they also take 30%. And however much you don't know is how much you're allowed to say. What is that? Oh, it comes with collision. That's pretty fancy. What is this? Oh, that's the lights. Okay, I'm gonna delete the ground. I need to get this. I should probably keep the collision. This. Make a new collection and drag it all in there. Yeah, I think this is all going to have to be a separate object. But yeah, it looks like Green cut it down pretty heavily when he was putting this in game. Which is totally understandable. Very fair. There's a lot of geometry. I don't think I would be able to get this all in as a single object with the gun. So what I'll probably end up doing is making a much more simplified physics model for this, and also making it so the base is a separate attachment. That way it can get its own baked lighting going as well. There's going to be a lot of work I'm actually going to have to do on this now that I'm looking at it, but I don't think it'll take that long, and I think it'll totally be worth it to have a full detail version of this. It'll be pretty slick. Tip jar is also on. Dude, the tip jar, it's managed by Stream Elements. It's definitely censored, but not nearly as much as it needs to be, and it freaks me out sometimes, some of the shit you guys are allowed to say on there. I just assumed it would be, like, heavily censored, but it's got, like... I don't know, dude. It's fucking weird. It freaks me out. Sometimes you guys be saying shit in there, and I'm just like, why are they allowed to say that? Why is this not... I've never been censored ever? Well, you probably aren't saying, like, horrible shit. You're just being gross. Okay, I think that's the entire BFG here. I'm gonna save this to BFG base. I'm gonna do a new Blender file here. I'm not grouped with those people. I don't associate with them. I don't even know who they are, to be honest. It's the first time I've ever even met them. Alright, we need to go here. Go grab the collection of BFG. Fuck! Wait. Yeah, fuck! I don't think I was supposed to do it. What is going on here? What are you? A bunch of proxy collision pieces. I mean, I guess I can yoink these. This is pretty good for the collision model, but why the fuck is it broken? Annoying. I have to like manually replace all these down. Another new collection. Put all of these into it. Hide it. Be collision. Go all the way over here. Grab all these. Box select them. And we can line this up pretty good. I know Green spent a lot of time already making his own version of this, but I think he simplified it a bit too much. I'm pretty sure when he was doing this, we like barely even used regions, which would actually be able to separate these up effectively. But now that we do use regions, I know it's a crazy thing to say because it should be like a really basic thing, but for a long time, neither him nor I did that. Okay, so this is the raw render model. How many verts? This is probably so complex for like no reason at all. Oh yeah. Well, that's not as bad as I thought actually. Yo, TurboSim, thank you for the 2!
What does BFG stand for? My gut instinct is big fucking gun, but I'd...
No, that's absolutely right. It's literally just big fucking gun. It's a Doom reference. This is the big fucking gun. It's the BFG. It's literally exactly what you think it is. You are 100% correct. I'm gonna go read to make sure this isn't like an actual thing. Yeah, the BFG strip up there actually exists. The one down here does not, so that actually is just like a raw illumination strip that I need to get rid of. Oops. And then this one, if I hide it back here... Oh wait, maybe that is just like a... Let me see. Yeah, I think this also might just be a lights thingy that I can get rid of. Because if I look here, it does have the Illum strip already along the top. This is nice though, because it's a little light volume. That'll add some nice, like, intensity. The name is also internal. Yeah, you never actually see the name BFG anywhere, so it's not like it's anything crazy that way. This looks good though. Did we even have any of these in the version that... Yeah, okay, we do have them. They're in here. It's just, I don't know what happened when Green was working on it. I mean, he did a pretty damn good job, all things considered, but a lot of the materials actually just got, like, kind of destroyed in the process. There's no, like, BFG strip illum, no circuits or anything. The version that he had just kind of got condensed down. There isn't even glass here, which there is supposed to be right here. Yeah, like the hex gold tiles. If we look in game, we don't have any of that. I'm going to do my best, though, to incorporate all of these into, like, a proper render model. Let me pop it back open to the gun that we were working on really quick. I'm actually going to import it in here so I can get the scale on this correct. Where would that be? Where are you? Not you. This should be it. Here's the Tyrant. I'm going to completely get rid of all of the... stand parts. Gone. Gone. And hopefully that's all gone now. There we go. Much, much better. Turbo!
No be like the Type 27 big fucking gun heavy assault platform was mostly used on the Siege of Reach.
That's what they say, dude. The lore fans, if they're not calling it the Covenant big fucking gun, I mean, dude, that's just not lore accurate. They just got it wrong. Upper, lower, gun. Yeah, I just need upper, lower, and gun. Shit. 1 second. So yeah, we're gonna grab upper, lower, and gun. Lower default, upper default, gun default. Alright, now obviously these are enormous, but the reason for that is that there's a scale difference between Reach and 3, and everything in Reach is pretty much just massive in comparison to 3. And we're going to call this gun here. And my goal is to scale everything up. So we're going to grab everything in collision all the way up to BFG here. And then just deselect the collision bit here. Scale 38.5. 38.5, I believe, is correct, but we're going to make sure that it is absolutely correct, beyond a shadow of a doubt. I think the best way to do that is to line up the bottom part here with some of these textures and things as well. Oh, it's so laggy. It's so laggy. Really hard to see with the fucking collision in the way. Fine, let's just keep going. Actually, no, wait, I can turn off the collision and I can get the scale just right on everything else, and then I can bring that back to the main collision once I get it set up. I don't think 38.5 is right, though. Because if I'll like slide it into place like that, let me look here, everything is definitely like incorrectly scaled relative to in-game. Where is the BFG? What? The fuck is it? Is it a device machine or something? Like what? Where is it? Huh? You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna spawn in my own. Okay, so this actually goes quite a bit over. You know what? I just realized I scaled that clear. I'm supposed to be 32.8. This now should be correct. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Drink, have you considered... You know what? I'm so glad you asked. I actually haven't. But I might. Maybe. Wait, hold on. Does this mean... No, not you. You. Does this mean... Yeah, it actually does intersect a little bit with the... Oh, okay. We're good, we're good. Let's see, is the bottom lined up? I guess it doesn't really matter, since I'm just using this to scale it properly. Cool! Time to hide the gun. Now that we have all this, hide the collision. We have the correct scale for the BFG base. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Demon's about to tell him to check DMs. I already checked, and Demon didn't send me any DMs, so we're good. Need to line it up on the second floor. Isn't it already? Yeah, it's like perfect. Well, okay. Oh, not perfect. But I think that's just because the gun's actually supposed to be lower. Like that. If you look now, textures line up comfortably there. So this is the correct scale. 32.8 is completely accurate, which is good. It's a very good thing. So now I just basically need to put all this onto the same render model and pray that it just works. Needs a physics model too, but wow. Do I not want to do that right now? What's the 360 divided by 3 is 120. Close enough. Forgot the sock thing, leg warmer. Wait, when did you send me something? Alright, what is this piece? What do we have here? A pipe. Very cool. Somehow I don't think that's necessary for, like, anything on this. Oh, I see. It's for this part. Anything that you forgot, Demon, is my fault because I didn't give you a reference that was, like, good enough. Alright, there we go. These are, like, the stair piece thingies. Drag it up. I think the rotation is... No, it's not right. $60? 30. Five. One. This is like with the fish and the leg with the sock. It's fine. I think it came out good. I mean, you're more than welcome to change it if you want, but I thought it was really cool. Yeah, collision-wise, that's pretty good. What else is there? I think most of these, it's like fine. What is this, like a light? Right? Yeah, that's got to be like one of the lights on the ceiling or something. I'm not gonna worry about that. This one could be important. It's like a stand leg thing somewhere. Oh yeah, it's these pieces, I think. Is the base not? No, the base already has that built in. I don't need those. Those giant legs, this one's important, for sure. Need to have this in the collision model. And I get that right like first try. That's pretty crazy. I'm on the X Games. Yeah, that's fine. 120. 120. Was everyone hating on the Wenhog? I think it looks cool. I do too. Everyone's been hating on it so hard. I actually think the new hog looks good. I feel like people... I think it's one of those things where people are just hating on shit for the sake of hating on it. Like, I actually do like the design. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with it. I think it's like a nice kind of like new art direction mixed with the old. That's nice. I'm ready for something fresh, something fancy, but people are mad because it's like a remake of the OG, and that means if it's not like perfect, that it's time to die. There's a fine edition, but not use the infinite sprint and not Halo. I don't know, dude. I don't care. There's a toggle. If you don't like it, just turn it off. No need for debate. Just so tired of hearing about people complaining about Halo. Like, this is what we get. Give your constructive criticism. I've just heard. I've been a part of the Halo community for so long. I've heard the sprint debate 1,000 times. It makes me want to rip my hair out and start screaming. Like, I like sprint. I don't. Or your opinion's bad. Or no, your opinion's bad. Or Alright, what else we got here? We have a little light thingy, we have a little pillar thingy. Oh, we got this. This is good. We need this. Damn, why is it so big? What the fuck? The hell? Shit's huge. This is, railing. That's what I do to your mom. Will this be, is this 120? Yeah, nice. Math. I love, oh, I lied. Is Ultimate Forge almost done? Oh yeah. Unfortunately, it's been really close to being done for a long time. I just keep finding cool shit to add. Because I have a fucking problem. I have an addiction to making vehicles and maps. I need help. Please. Please help. Okay, that's pretty good. What's next? There's the light thingy again. Pillar thingy. What is this? Oh, these thingies. Ultimte Forge release March. Technically, you could have played it since then, so not wrong. Alright, I got that one right. I said I was going to put it out in March, and I released the test version in March, so could have been playing all this time. Not my fault. Not my fault. Oh, it's 66. That's why I've been getting it wrong the whole time. There we go. Okay, then the last collision piece is this, which I can only assume is the top. And everything else is a light or a railing that I genuinely just... I don't care. I don't care. Am I gonna put this in Ultimate Forge? At this point, yeah. Looking good though. I'm happy with it. The collision model looks like this. It's fairly accurate. And I should be able to make some cool physics-y pieces out of this. Is there sprint? No. It's Halo 3. No sprint. Couldn't add it if I wanted to. You want sprint in Halo 3? We got El Dorito for that. I mean, technically I could put this in the game right now. It just wouldn't have a physics model to walk on it. But we could see what the full detail version of this looks like, or we should be able to. Each one of these are... That's 11,000. Oh boy, how many objects is this? So 107, my god. Alright, what I'm going to do for this is just join every single object together. Be a whole lot of materials. Oh, it's actually not that many. That's fine. But then edge-wise, it's only 17,000? That's like super, super reasonable. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Why would this AA cannon be destroyed without destroying the core? Oh, would this? Yeah, you actually can in Halo Reach. If you shoot at this thing with like a scorpion a whole bunch of times or a bunch of rockets, you don't even have to blow up the core. It'll just die. You just win. Well, I mean, without a physics model, I can import this without any trouble, I think. I will delete this. I guess it does need bones. I'll make my own armature for it. Well, I guess I gotta reuse the old armature. We'll just parent all the collision to one bone for now. Which one? Pedestal. Wow, very helpful. Thank you, Blender. And then when it comes to this, I'll just parent it to the armature object. Technically, we don't even need to use a an armature modifier for this one, but No, I'm not going to do anything with it. That's fine. Alright, I'm going to try importing this to the game. Let's see what happens, dudes. Let's do this shit, dude. Fucking hell yeah, dude. I mean, realistically, hold on. Maybe I actually could include this as a part of the BFG. Let me open it really quickly. If we count lower, upper, gun, core shield, and core, this thing comes out to about 45,000 triangles. I don't know, man. I really feel like I could actually get the entire ramp object in here. I'm gonna give it a try again. I'm just gonna see if it works. How accurate is the Reach AA cannon? I think it's pretty inaccurate, but it fires 3 shots. I mean, look, realistically, it doesn't have a whole lot going on gameplay-wise in Reach, since it's used by the AI exclusively as more of a set-piece prop than anything else. But I think it's safe to say it's probably pretty good. I don't know. Just as much as I want it to be, considering it's not like an actual thing. Alright, here's the BFG base. Scaled appropriately, in full detail as well. Let's make sure we get our duplicate materials removed. Line everything up here. I think it was, actually. Close enough. Let's just go down here and make sure it's good. Okay, yeah, if it's good there, it's good up here. Or if it's good up here, it's good there. That looks good. Got the lights and everything there. The pipes are plugged in. The ground and base part's all good. We're definitely going to have some missing materials, but I think we'll be okay. Let's give this the region called default base once again. I don't know why this seems to be less render regions than it had before, but I mean, it should be okay. I think we can still bake lighting with this. I think. We'll find out. I don't know what it was about the one that I exported that Green put in a long time ago, but it was very, very broken. Wait, what was that? Hold on, there was an error on export. I may have, more, oh, that's why. You clear. Delete that. Parent you to the main one, main armature, save. Alright, now we're good. Adam, thanks so much for the 2! Appreciate it.
I don't really mind sprint except for one decent point someone made where it could potentially mess up pacing of cinematic moments like the distant flood on 343 Guilty Sparks intro. Thought I will say I don't care for the speedline first-person effects.
Yeah, I don't think the speedline effects are necessarily awesome either. It's, I don't know, it's fine. It's not a huge deal. I also don't like that you can speed past enemies. Honestly, the worst part about Sprint is that you're not forced to face enemies. That is actually the worst part about it. Everything else, it's like, whatever. I'm personally going to be playing with Sprint off whenever I play Campaign Evolved. Default base has too many vertices. 41,000 vertices. Is that really true? It says verts 17,000. Tries 34,000. Maybe I do need to put it as a separate thing after all. I'm really confused what it's calculating in order to get that count, though. Default base has 41,000 verts. What is causing that? I don't think I have double-sided geometry anywhere. I guess I can do the same thing I did before, which is just selecting this, 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 this. Probably will have the same issue as before where I can't bake lighting anymore and I'll just need to separate it, but whatever. It's fine. Are the AA cannons canonically supposed to take out vehicles from space? I think that and just general aircraft. Yeah, with this being 41,000, this is going to have a ton of missing textures, by the way. But with this being 41,000, I feel pretty confident that it's just not going to let me bake lighting, and this will have to be separate. I don't think that's actually a huge deal, though, honestly. I think it's actually fine. Let's try it anyway. How many? Whoa, that's a lot. Looks cool, though. But yeah, that's a lot of missing textures there. You're lying if I said it didn't look damn good, though. I really like how that looks. Reminds me to be able to climb up there. This is going to look sick once it's done. Whatever the texture that is very much wrong. Peace out. Hey, have a good one, Joe. Do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, okay, so that fails computing lighting whenever I add the base to it, which I don't mind that, honestly. I just wanted to see if I could get away with making everything simpler and easier. Arguably, that adds a little bit of complexity. That wouldn't even be good anyway, but I think I'll be able to easily add in the physics for this without too much trouble. In fact, I'm going to leave this in as like a hidden object. Nah, I lied. I'm not going to do that. Let's get the non-base version of this put back in. And then what I'll do with the base is make it so that we actually have it as a separate object. Without any need for a physics model at this time, but we will get to one soon, I will just put this in as its own thing. We're definitely going to need a whole bunch more objects, but it's probably fine. Alright, let's do... This is all set up, right? Yeah, this is all set up. So we'll just do export to JMS. We'll call this BFG base. In our Tyrant folder, I'm going to make a folder for it, just called base. And in the base, you're not going to guess what's going to go there, are you? Oh, you guessed? That's right, the base goes in there. This is going to compute lighting forever, so I'm just going to cheat the system. Tool, render, objects, vehicles, Tyrant, base, draft. Oh, you know what? This actually won't import until I do regions. Hold up. Halo regions. We're going to select all the big ones. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, and then this will become default base. And then we'll invert, and everything else will go onto defaults. Not accessories. What is the word I'm thinking of? I'm just going to call it instances. We'll get... Yeah, there we go, though. Now let's put that. Probably broke already. Duplicate triangles, my goodness. Yeah, did not import because of the error I was just talking about. So we'll just take the updated version, throw it in there, and try again. How's this one doing? Still computing lighting for the other bits. Oh shoot, wait. There's two in here. Which one's the right one? That one definitely is not the right one. Again. I've been broken, get ready for bed. Oh, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys being here. All this daylight savings making everybody so sleepy. Can't believe it. Oh, you know, we don't have a scenery tag or a model tag or anything like that for this. Let's go ahead and grab I guess we do scenery. Scenery will probably be the smart one. We'll do scenery and model. Go into base. Call both of these base. And then we'll just hook it up real quick. I'm not even going to put the collision model in the game yet. It's just going to overcomplicate things for the time being. Alright, yeah, so we got that one. Do we have you? We do have you. Go here. Base model. And then in the base here. Here are all that. Tyrant base. Collision model. Okay, now we can spawn the scenery in. I'm not going to attach it directly yet. I'll have to make like a marker for that and like do a whole bunch of stuff. But there's our base. Very cool. You know what? We should go somewhere where I can actually place this down comfortably. Let's put it here at the end of the coagulation area, where usually the coagulation base goes. Ooh, look at that. It's like it was made for it. Beautiful. And then the actual BFG vehicle here, we gotta wait, because... Oh, it's not a... It's also a scenery object right now. This one will be finished importing here in a sec. Now, the main goal is going to be to get all the materials in so this actually looks correct. And to fix whatever these handful of weird materials are around. Wait, where'd the pipes go? Hold up. Default base. Yo, JP! I see you with those 30 months! Holy hell! Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Did I leave the floating tree in Forge World? It's a good question. I did have to delete a couple to fix a couple of errors, but I think... Where is the floating tree? It's probably still there. Okay, whatever these pipes are absolutely using the wrong texture. Right? Yeah, what is that? How did I screw that up? Where is the floating tree? I want to go check. It's probably there. Pipe is... No, not you. BFG hose. Apparently I didn't set up the hose material. Oh yeah, this is completely wrong. Alright, I go here, Tyrant, bitmaps. What does that use? Objects, vehicles, Covenant, Tyrant, BFG, hose. Uses the BFG. Oh, do I just not have... Is that just a texture I never ended up getting? God damn it, man. I just completely forgot one. Flippin' frick, dude. Oh, what is this? Probably an overlay for it. Here's the bump. Boom, boom, bitmaps. Boom, bitmaps. Hose, 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 hose. Hose. Holy shit, it's still doing the light back. Oh, it's done, thank God. Wow, yeah, that looks so much better. It's definitely worth the effort of, like, light baking that. It just makes it look so much nicer. Did I ever do console mods? No, sadly not. I always, well, technically, but, like, through a USB stick with, like, modified saves and stuff that other people made. Nothing myself, sadly. I would have absolutely been thrilled to do proper console modding, though. Alright, let me make sure we get this set up right. These hoses have some pretty cool effects on them. We got hose Z-bump, and it does have illumination. What kind of illumination does it have in Reach? It uses Illum Detail. And that means we have the main Illum there. And then the detail is probably going to be that little gradient, if I had to guess. That's probably going to translate... Illum Detail Map Scale Uniform is 0.1. And then it has a translation on the y-axis over 2 seconds, 0 to 1. And the color is just like an orange. A palish orange. That's pretty cool. We got some glowing hoses. The mesa above the hemorrhage is water cave. Is there a floating tree? Oh, oh. Oh yeah, there it is. A floating tree. Ah, Bungie. Embarrassing, dude. Embarrassing. Bungie. Your friends had a pseudo cult based on it. I kind of respect that, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, here's what we do next. Materials. I know. Riveting. We have this material here called BFG panel. I'm going to assume that the BFG panel material here is like all the others and is really nothing special. There'll be a shader, panel simple, then we have BFG panel. I'll check, reach, make sure that BFG panel is actually what I think it is. Oh, it's actually something completely different. God damn it. BFG panel diffuse versus what I have over here, which is Cov BFG simple panel diffuse. What's the difference? BFG panel. All right, time to get another texture. Apparently it's different. Oh, it actually is. It's like slightly different. I might have to Photoshop this one as well to be a little bit brighter because they're all so dark. Where is it? BFG panel and then BFG panel bump, which ends up being a Z bump inevitably. Like so. Alright, I mean, that looks fine. Good looking panel. It's not edited and reached a tile differently, is it? No? Everything seems normal. Panel bump, blah blah blah. All good. I like it. What's the ramp texture? I want to get this in, because that's kind of cool looking. I want to make sure we have our ramps looking good in here. I can only assume, yeah, it's floor 2. Oh, these are all floor 2. Okay. What does floor 2 have? BFG floor 2. It looks like that's going to be one of the textures I have to snag from the map here. We're looking for, there it is. BFG floor 2 uses the texture D Cov floors plate. Cool, easy. Easy peasy. Just grab those. That material is called BFG floor 2, which I'm getting base off of that one Forerunnery material, whatever that one's called, because I know that's a metal. BFG floor 2. Is it 02? Floor _ 02. Easy. Get our new textures in. Oh, there we go. This is in the wrong panel. Even better. D, Cov Floors Plates. D, Cov Floors Plates, Z-Bomb. That'll import here. And then the next material that we're missing is probably whatever that is. Oh no, that accounted for. Wait, what? It's so gray. What is that? I think that's supposed to be a collision piece. Accidentally brought a collision piece in. Oops. I'll try not to do that again. That's good. Now we re-import again. Cool, cool. The next material I want to grab is whatever this little side panel. Oh my god, why is it tiled so much? What the fuck? That's a little more reasonable. Whatever this is bothers me immensely. Are there so many textures that are slightly different in brightness? Can Bungie just modify how they look in the shader tag? No, they did. It's just a lot of due to how I'm importing into the game. I now have to modify their brightness to make sure that they all match together. What do I want here? Are these supposed to look like this? They all purple? I don't feel like these are actually supposed to be purple. And I'm wrong again. They are absolutely supposed to be purple. Alright, this is a glass material here. Interesting. I didn't expect that. And underneath it has a special... Oh no, the glass has a bump on it. Oh, interesting. Okay. Any more weight in those animations? You'd be proud. What? Oh. We got some trims, some more trims. I'm gonna say the glass itself is gonna need to be the next one I do in order to make things actually look correct here. So that's BFG glass, and underneath here is BFG panel tech vert dark. I don't know if I have that one set up correctly. No, I do. Okay. But yeah, BFG glass will be the next one. Because that kind of is important here. Sorta. Interesting thing I gotta do here, though, is there's a lot of materials in here that I don't want to cast shadows. Like, the game does not inherently know that when I make this glass, what glass is. And for a render model like this, I have to do like kind of a trick I learned, which is for all of these materials, not only do they need to be set manually as like transparent one-sided materials, which is a symbol I need to add to it. I'll do one-sided transparent, like so. And then there's some glass materials like this, little light here. I need to add the two-sided transparent, which is a question mark. And then there's another glass material here, a Cov Hex Glass Gold, that needs to be given the one-sided transparent. I think other than that, it should be good, because that's also the same, right? Yeah. I'm gonna do this as two-sided transparent, or no. Yeah, like that. And I think everything else should be good. The circuits are just kind of there. That's fine. Alright, but now that I've made those adjustments, I don't have the materials in yet, but once I do, they should work much better. For this, that's just BFG glass. I'm going to go ahead and make a material for that right now. How BFG glass becomes BFG glass. And then I'm going to do these lights right now because they're kind of cool. FX, light volume, comb, clean, cool. Alright, we'll import, we'll export this actually again. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Get our base there, throw it into the base folder, re-import base. And now I actually want to spend some time doing the materials for it. So first things first, BFG. Oh, almost forgot. There's one more important thing I need to do. When it comes to any of these glowy bits, if I were to bake shadows onto this object, it wouldn't know that these funny little crosses are just supposed to be like little glowy light parts. It wouldn't know the glass is not supposed to cast a shadow. And it wouldn't know that the glass here isn't supposed to cast a shadow. So what I have to do is I have to go into the regions, and I have to create a region called the default lights, or whatever the hell I want to call it. And I can export that into the game. And then next time that I want to render it out with lighting, which I haven't even done once yet, what I need to do is go into the base object here in the model tag and scroll all the way down. First, I need to make sure the light region exists. Lights. And then the other actual special thing I'm going to do is in the shadow receive, or yeah, shadow cast, shadow receive, self shadow only for the glass, or no, lights, and shadow cast override. I kind of forgot how this one works. It's I used this for, what did I use this for? Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, lights are going to be self-shadow onlys, and then do no PRT, shadows from all regions, default permutations, no shadows from other regions, blah, 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 blah. We'll do, oh, all regions from default permutations. Because that's the default state. I think I'm just going to try it, I'm going to wing it. Shadow cast override. Oh. Base. You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna do this later. But yeah, the lights, self-shadow only. Hopefully, we can force them to not cast shadows as well. I totally forgot how to do it, but we'll make it happen. I did that on the Scarab, and it was extremely useful. Okay, we have crappy glass working here. We can do better than that, though. Same with these little glowy bits. I'm going to get the exact light that it has on these. In reach, that light is something cool. FX light volume, comb, clean, cool. It uses volume combined A. It is, this is a halo? Okay, it's a shader halogram. Crap, okay. We'll grab that real quick. We have another one somewhere around here. Grab those bitmaps. So it is volume combined A is one shader. The other one it uses is volume noise A. And just for the sake of having it, I'll get B as well. Grab the bitmaps there. Throw it into our textures folder here. Import the textures. And now we can actually customize the material that we need here, which is FX light volume, blah, 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 blah. And the way that we're going to set this up is exactly as it is in Reach, which uses default simple additive, albedo default, self-illumination simple, blend mode additive, and then the overlay is multiply and additive detail. And edge fade is simple. Okay, so that's all very good. Our base map is going to be that volume texture that we just imported. Grab that, tags, objects, vehicles, Tyrant. Remember to like the stream? Yeah, true, Talca. Thank you very much for the reminder. If you guys are enjoying this chill later night stream, a like is always appreciated. One combined A for base map, and then the other parts were self-illum map. Uses the exact same one. Intensity is 0.15. Color is a faded pale just above cyan. Interesting. And self-illum warp wrap mode, not warp, black border. Nice. Albedo color is black for the base map. Oh right, that was supposed to be the self-illum color. So here, here. Our overlay is the volume noise A. And the volume noise A is kind of fun. X scale is 0.75, Y is 0.25. It does a translation 0 to 1 over 90 seconds on X. And on the Y, it does a translation of 0 to -1 over 90 seconds. Overlay multiply map. When combined A as well. PLX. This is so tedious to import. Just manually copying over. Gah! I know her! That's the famous VTuber, Dipendati. She's in my chat right now. That's amazing. Huge fan, by the way. Huge fan. Dude, I'm gonna rip my fucking... I'm gonna... We gotta do this. It's fine. This is fine, guys. Tell me it's fine. Can somebody please tell me that this is fine? Tell me it's worth it. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Overlay map. Oh, wrap mode, black border, so we don't have those ugly little parts sticking out at the edges. Yay! Overlay detail map scale. Oh, I'm gonna die. Overlay map. Scale X. Scale Y. We're 1.3575. 1.35. 0.75. You know what? I'm not even gonna do anymore. This is fine. Ain't no way. Ain't no way it's so subtle that it doesn't even render. I'm gonna cry. Nah. I won't let it be. Oh, there we go. That's a little better. Now we can actually see it. You know what? Fuck that. Turn that shit up. Let me see it. Beautiful. Ah! What's it doing? Ah! Ew. Oh, okay, maybe it... Let's take that back. It's a little better. Keep it. We'll keep it like that. I think it's pretty good. That's pretty good. Progress? Good progress, even. We actually don't have that many materials. Most every material you see here is, it's like one of like 5 remaining materials that are just used everywhere, so it looks like a lot's still missing. I'm gonna do this glass really quickly, and then we'll move on to the rest of the materials and just get this all done. Have our beautiful, gigantic Tyrant Anti-Air Gun all, like, slotted into place looking purty. I do gotta look at reach really quick. Isn't this metal? Okay, no, this is like a Covenant metal, so this is correct. Not bad, not bad. I'm liking the cut of this jib. This is pretty good. It's very good. my god. Oh jeez. I'm losing faith in them. Fucking, I'm losing faith. Some of the shit they do here is simply atrocious. Okay, well whatever this is that simple trim. I don't know what that is, but I'm just gonna add it now. It should be BFG panel simple. That's strip simple. So I literally have this already. Somewhere in here is a strip. Panel simple. BFG strip. And the versus BFG strip simple. Done. That one's literally, that's complete. And then, what was the other one? There's another missing, there's another missing thing here, which is the little part next to it. But yeah, that's all the same one. Nice. And then this one is BFG strip Illume. I gotta figure out what that one is. Do I not already have this one? I feel like I already have this one. I do not have this one. Cov light strips, narrow A. Very cool. Wow. Oh my gosh, no way, dude. It has a bump map. That is so very cool. OMG, dude. It has an Illume map. That is so cool. It has a parallax map. No freaking way, dude. Alright, let's put all these in before I lose my fucking mind. Hey, what up, Hagen? Long time no see. When was the last time I saw your ass in here? Welcome. Okay, this one's also metal, so we're gonna use the Forerunner one for this. And this is BFG Strip Illume. Re-import. Hold. What was this? What was this called again? FS. Everything starts with FS. Okay. FS Cov lights, blah, blah, blah. And then we have self-illumination simple. And then we have the bump map, which is FS. Blah, blah, blah. And then we have the self-illumination map, which is... Okay, we're good. False alarm. And then in reach, it uses... Z Illume Gradient Oh, I actually have that one. Self-Illume is not simple. It is Illume Detail. Don't I have this one? No. Thank you for the 3, Hagen.
For the Halo CE remake.
Yeah, I am.
Levels and the new book coming out about the Marine who got to the library before Chief.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Hagen. I'm not gonna read that shit at all. I'm just not. If it's not in the game, I am spitefully just not gonna read it at all. And there's nothing they can do to force me. I refuse. I'm too based. I simply cannot stop. Oh, it has a parallax with a height scale to it. Why? Like, literally, why? Whatever, I'll put it on though, that's cool. I am really excited for the game, though. I love so much about it. I'm so tired of seeing all the doomers. We're like, this is not freaking epic, dude. It's so tiring. Read? Listen, I like reading. Okay, I do. Sorry to be brave and controversial, but reading's pretty cool. However, I'm tired of hearing about Halo books. I'm fucking tired with the Halo books, dude. I'm so tired. I'm so goddamn tired. The loom intensity is 5, 0 to -1 in 3 seconds. I'm freaking tired. Halo books, that's cool. Maybe they could make a games with the story in it one of these days. Wouldn't that be something? What's the scale? Oops. translation, 0 to -1. I would love Halo story in a game. Anyone else like that idea? No? Anyone take me up on that?
I'm excited for it because it's a book about the Marine from the Flood book, I believe. The one that Bungie made. Also hearing interviews, the devs seem to genuinely want to make improvements. Such as the new levels taking place in a lesser known time in Halo.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's so cool. The thing I'm most excited about is that. I just want to see the new levels and stuff that they're doing. Like, that's sick. Wait, self-illume detail map translate. Yeah, what the... That's... Move! Why aren't you moving? My... Self-illume detail map translation X goes 0 to -1 slide on a periodic 3-second thing. 0 to -1 slide. 3 seconds, go. I'm gonna piss myself. What is the texture it uses? It's illume gradient vert. Now, I'm genuinely very excited for it, but I will say I am gonna hold reservations until I play it, you know? I'm not just gonna wildly, blindly be excited. It looks fun and cool, but you never know. Like, it could actually just be doo-doo, which I fucking hope is not the case, but you know, it could be. This place is starting to feel alive. I'm liking it. Alright, we're missing like a trim back there. We're missing this glass and a tech bit. Oh, that's right, and I gotta do this glass material because it looks kind of wonky. Ooh, we're almost done, dude! We're almost fucking done. Start turning those early books into games, plus the remakes would actually get me interested again. Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, that's one of the cool parts about the remake is that we are getting new, like, missions. We're getting 3 prequel missions. And then they're redesigning some of the crappy missions. And that's right, sorry Halo CE purists, but you should know better than anyone that some of the missions in the CE are fucking dog shit and are so bad, like the library. Some missions are the best shit ever and are super fun, but yeah, the library's still there, it's existing, it's nearby, it knows your location. Specular coefficient 0.5. Oh wait, I could just do albedo specular blend from 0.35 to 1, right? Isn't that fun? Oh, I see. Oh, there we go. Yeah. 0.35 to 0.5 maybe? Yeah, good enough. Oh. Oh, right. The next material was the little trim in the background here, which... Oh, that's the techie spicy one. What's with this light? Do I have that? I feel like I must not have that, because I haven't seen it at all. Oh, I do. Looks different because there's a light that's super bright on it. Is that the only material I'm missing? I feel like there's got to be more. Missing the hex glass and BFG circuits. That's it. Cool. BFG circuits, I assume, just uses, yeah, BFG circuits, circuits bump, circuits illume. And then I have the energy field illume, so that's fine. Okay, easy. Easy. We grab the circuits. The illume for it. The bump for it. Throw that shit in. And then, lastly, this damn glass material. What is this? BFG glass? It has a bump map. BFG glass detail diffuse and BFG glass bump. Yeah, please and thank you. Does it also have the Illum? No. I'll add it anyway, but... We're at the end game now. We're here. He's pooping. Who is pooping? You know what? Don't answer that, actually. On second thought, I don't want to know. Hey again, thank you for the 117. Said I gotta go. I want to stay longer, but currently playing through Cyberpunk DLC has me enthralled. Understandable. Go to DLC. Also, not gonna lie, I love the creator, man. Actually loves his fans, and apparently he's down for bringing Keanu back. Hell fucking yeah. Can't wait for Cyberpunk Onyx to come out. What the fuck is Cyberpunk Onyx? Wait, you can't just leave without explaining what Cyberpunk Onyx is. What is that? Is that a thing? Are you making that up? Oh, it's a book, isn't it? I feel like it's gonna be a book. That's definitely gonna be a book. It's Cyberpunk 2? I'm looking this up. New RPG. Wait, what? Guys, I don't... Guys, I just Googled that, and the game that it showed me, Google's AI, showed it, started talking about something, that was not exactly a Cyberpunk game. Oh, BFG circuits, I remember. I know where I am, guys, I swear. Dementia hasn't hit me yet. It might one day, but we're not there yet. I'm still good. Oh, Cov circuits, that's why I can't find it. Cov circuits, diffuse, bump map, Cov circuits, Z bump. Could throw some little self-illumination on here, which I assume is self-illum detail, right? Yeah. It's just got a 3 detail map, scale color for energy field illum. Okay, easy. Illum detail. We'll throw on the Cov circuit illum map. The detail map is going to be the energy field illum, and that's going to be at a scale of 3, so that it kind of overlays. It makes a cool pattern on top of it. The main intensity is going to be 6, but the self-illum color is going to fluctuate between a dark blue and a light blue on a period of 3. Is that it? Gotta re-import. I guess I'll do the glass as well while that's working. BFG glass. Default. It's regular BFG glass, right? Yeah, okay, it is. Bump map. BFG glass, bump. That's it. I want to make sure that's a Z bump. This is the last texture, by the way. I think we're done with textures after this. And then it does have a base map, if I'm not mistaken. BFG glass, detail diffuse, and that's scaled 10 times with the base map scale on 6. Can you do that? I guess so. It's not very shiny though. I feel like it needs to be a lot shinier than that. That looks better. What was that? I hear it. Hagen, thank you for the 117. Project Orion is its name, not Onyx. Whoops, LOL. But yeah, I'm hyped. Okay, after playing Cyberpunk again and getting as far as I had, I thought of how much Eldritch Horror the AI are in that setting. Yeah, it's low-key horrifying. But it's so fucking cool that, like, I don't even give a shit. That needs to be double-sided. I did not know that needed to be double-sided. It is very fucking cool, though. Yeah, like, the whole Mr. Blue Eyes mystery as well is, like, super interesting. That always, like, gets my attention. I've watched like a gazillion videos on it. I've seen them in game too. I mean, obviously I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was just like, oh, they're just guys with funny eyeballs off in the distance. Haha, how wacky. Oh shit, wait, wrong one. Cove, glass, text. I lied, there was one more material. Oh. It's the final material. Cove, glass, hex tile, gold. There it is. Cove glass hex tile is the texture it uses. I'm feeling brave, so I will in fact use that, but you know, it takes a lot. That's the last texture we're gonna yoink, I fucking hope. Cove glass hex tile. I just want to see this thing done, man. Just want to see it done. Base map texture, what's your tiling? 8 scale uniform tiling. Cove glass hex tile. Cove glass. Holy shit, it's real. Yeah, that is really see-through. I kind of like it though. Every material is here. It's all here. Oh, I forgot I can't stand in it. But look, it's real. Holy shit. Full detail. Even though I can't stand on it yet, I can do this. Fuck. I meant to do that, guys. Guys, it was all part of the bit. I meant to do that. It's so beautiful. The Halo 3 Tyrant BFG. It's gorgeous. I love it. Big freaking gun, bro. Oh, kitty cat, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't see you down there. I just bonked you on the head with my toe. Sorry, man. Boopy. Sorry, buddy. I didn't know you were down there. You snuck up on me. I know, man. Hi, handsome boy. Yeah, Zophie's missing out, dude. Zophie's missing out on the BFG. Hey, buddy. It's good to see you, Boopy. Hi. Hi, buddy. Hey. What's up, handsome boy? What's up, handsome kitty cat? Yeah, it's just looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Handsome boy. Oh, boy. It took a long ass time to get here. This was honestly a lot more work just to get the modeling game than I thought, but I like it. We can change the colors and stuff at some point too, but fucking definitely not doing that right now. It's nice. It's nice. It's pretty good. It has a collision model that should reasonably work well. Now I just need a physics model for this, which I could realistically do pretty quickly if I just was careful with it. I like the blue, honestly. I do too. It's like a greenish purple with like a blue in between. Makes for a nice iridescence that I'm honestly a pretty big fan of. I think this glass is the last material that actually needs a little bit of love. Actually, both the Jesus, Boop, you just smashed my screen with your head, dude. Yes, I see you, I see you, I see you. I see you, Boopy. I see you, buddy. Not bad, dude. Not bad. This shit is clean. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. Hey, Boop. Hey, Boop. Alright, I say we pick this back up tomorrow, guys. Already at 3 hours. We got the entire thing in. Actually, before we do that, actually, let me re-import this with final lighting on. That'd be fun, right? It's kind of cool. See what this looks like. Because right now, the bottom has no lighting. It'll probably break some of the glass and stuff, make it look weird, but let's see. Why does it fit so well in Halo 3? Because everything looks good in Halo 3 as long as you put in at least a little bit of effort. Everything looks damn good. Alright, compute direct lighting. That's what we're looking at right now. This is for the base, mind you. The gun already has its shading, which is why it looks nice. It's got all that like ambient occlusion type stuff baked in. This base, however, does not. It's probably going to look really weird until we get it done. There should be some dark areas around in here. This glass should probably allow for light to pass through. I definitely need it to be a little more solid. I think in here, yeah, the glass is like pretty darn solid here. Well, kinda. I don't know why it's so see-through here, frankly. I think if I just change the colors and stuff, it should be a little better. Where's the high poly Halo campaign evolved Covenant BFG? Oh, don't worry, I got a whole team of guys working on it. They call themselves Halo Studios. Dude, I hope they had a Scarab fight in Campaign Evolved. That'd be so sick. Could you imagine? You're on, like, obviously they wouldn't do it on the Silent Cartographer. But, like, there are so many points in the game where a Scarab fight would just fit perfectly. And they could totally get away with it. They're running on the Reach engine. All they gotta do is put a Scarab in there, man. Forge Roll is available. It's on there. I actually just uploaded an update today to make sure everything was working, so can confirm, very good. I don't think they will. If they don't add a Scarab fight, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. No, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. And then, dude, if they add a Scarab fight and there's people who are like, actually, there's no Scarabs described in any of the books, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit, dude. I am gonna, like, start going, like, fucking monkey mode. I'm gonna shit in my hand, throw it at my screen. I'm gonna freak out, man. I'm gonna freak out. Lights. Lights. Yeah, this could import already. That'd be actually super cool. I love that. You know what? That'll keep importing. Give me 30 seconds. It's done! Let's see how it looks. Is it good? It's very dark inside. It's so spooky. Fuck, I keep forgetting I can't do that. Yeah, this is gonna need a little bit of extra bounce lighting, I think. Pretty dark down here. How many bounces did I give this? The base model has... How many light bounces do you have? Only one bounce. I'm going to do 2 bounces. That actually makes a pretty big difference. It'll take a little bit longer, but that's worth it. We should end up seeing a lot more light kind of like bouncing around in this area. Oh, whoa. You can actually see that bump map there now. That's not supposed to be there, though. Let's fix that. There we go. Yeah, another light bounce should help out a lot. Halo Reach? Wrong! It's Halo 3! You got bamboozled. I can't wait to see this thing in action, though. It's such a great anti-air gun. It's so cool. Might save the Scarab fight for Metropolis reveal in Halo 2 remake. I'm not waiting that long. I'm not waiting that long. I want Assault on the Control Room, Snowy Scarab fight, ASAP. Please, please, God, please. I want to be driving my Scorpion tank around going brrr, and all of a sudden, from a fucking cliff face, a Scarab jumps down and it's just like brrr. Do you know how awesome that would be, dude? Do you know how awesome that would be? It would be pretty awesome. That's how awesome it would be. Well, depending on how things go tonight when it comes to all of the Forge World stuff, we might end up doing a little celebration Ultimate Forge 2.0 launch party either tomorrow or the next day. I'm very excited. The whole stream will just be me dancing in a circle going, it's finally done. It's done. It's been so long. I'll just have a little confetti gun. Be hitting the gritty 24/7. Fire Team Raven had a Scarab, so they were on Halo. See, I don't even need that justification. I don't care if it was in the books. I don't care if it was in Fire Team Raven. I think Scarabs are cool and there should be one. That's the end of the story. It's fun. The end. Please, it's almost done baking. It's so close. I just want to see a little more light on the inside. We'll have, this is what we see right now. Pop open the little doodad. You know, we're sitting here, we're waiting, and we'll do a little before and after when it's done. It'll be nice. Hopefully it brightens things up a little bit more. I can technically do one more light bounce, though I don't really know how much that's actually going to add to this. Hopefully a lot. That'd be nice. This might be casting self-shadows, too, now that I'm thinking about it. Hopefully they go for the Halo 3 Scarab as its design is better for gameplay. That'd be nice. Or maybe something new that's also really good. But the Halo 3 Scarab was designed really intelligently, so if they use that as a basic formula for whatever they do, that'd be sick. I'm just excited to see if they do a Scarab. Like, what that ends up looking like. Like, if they do like a newish design. Like, they redesigned the Warthog, where it still looks like the classic Warthog, but it's got a lot of cool new features to it. So if they're going to do a Scarab, which, God, I hope they do, you would imagine that they'd be redesigning the Scarab a little bit there, and we'd have like a super HD, awesome-looking Scarab. That'd be sick. Wouldn't the light mapping be better in Blender and exporting it from there? I wish. If it were that easy, I'd be so happy. I have to use the built-in light mapper for Halo 3, because the object itself gets its own little light map. Can't bake it into the textures, because a lot of them are tiled and repeating. So it would never work UV-wise. It has its own light baking system in Halo 3, which is almost done, I'm sure of it. They might reuse Halo 2 and change it around. I mean, they might. There's no reason to assume that, but it's technically possible, yeah. They could use any Scarab they wanted to. Shoot, they could use the Halo Wars cut Scarab. That would go so hard, by the way, if they did that. Watch them use H2A's version? Nah, they wouldn't. That would be so out there in terms of art style. As cool as the Halo 2 Anniversary Scarab is the art style it's out there. Halo 2 is Super Scarab? No, Halo 2 was not a Super Scarab. Halo 2 was just a different type of Scarab. I mean, like, the real reason is they just redesigned how the Scarab looked between Halo 2 and 3, and then they justified it with some lore saying that there was, like, this and that reason. At the end of the day, they just thought it would be better to redesign the Scarab and change the shape of it for gameplay, and then just give it a new coat of paint so that it looked cool and new. Halo Wars came after all that anyway. Bungie devs were just like, we need to change the shape of... Oh, here we go. Is it brighter? 3, 2, 1. Boom. What? I didn't see anything change. It's still super dark in here. It's not even casting a shadow. What would it look like if it did? Let's see. Light map shadow, always. Ooh, very nice. Extra dark, though, sadly. If I make it cast a shadow, it looks nice, but it's kind of doo-doo. Doo-doo poo-poo. Stinky. I guess it's fine. I don't know. Suppose if I made it so the base also casted a shadow, it would look kind of better on the inside. Yeah, at least it matches there that way. It just becomes so dark that you just can't see anything. Oh! Oh! Why? Should not be this dark. Is there lights for the model or whatever? No, I can't add any custom lights. I just have to kind of trick the game into letting light in through certain areas, but I can't really do that very well on this model, sadly. It's whatever, though. If I hide that, oops. I hide that and we look here. The reason there's not much light getting in is most of it's just getting blocked by this giant thing here. And then the only other light that can come in from this small thin area here is from here. Though there is a trick I can do to solve a lot of this issue, which is that I can take this giant disc and I can make it not cast a shadow here, which would let in a ton more light to the entire area here. Basically a trick the game into just ignoring this gigantic thing. Yeah, literally what you're saying. And it would totally change the vibe, I'm pretty sure, in like a very good way. If we grab this whole thing here. Oh, wait. That's fine. Let's call this default disk. And we'll export it. Actually, let me see. Base is all of this with all the bits. No, I'm going to delete the disk ID. I'm going to do this. Select lights, invert to select everything else. Set that as base. Then I'm going to grab the legs, the disk, and these, but not the lights. And this is going to become the like stand, the structure stand. So this will become base instances. I'm going to call this base stand. And now what I can do is make it so that the base does not receive lighting from anything else. And that should do the trick. Let's put it in there, make sure it renders good. It is. And the secret here is literally just to go into the base model, go down here, duplicate this. We'll make it so that base does self shadow only. Do a draft import to make sure that it actually works and that there's nothing that's too complicated. If we get any red errors, then we just have to... Oh, no, perfect. And we'll do a final, which will take forever, but it'll work. And hopefully now the entire base here will just... the base and the legs and everything will be lit on a completely separate layer, and that should let in just so much more light through the top here. It'll still probably get really dark back here, but I honestly don't have a good way of getting around that. That's just going to kind of be a thing. I mean, theoretically, this... Actually, wait. Okay, yeah, good. This glass won't be affected by it either. The light will go through that as well. Yeah, whenever that's done, we should have some very nice lights. E3 Scarab should have more health on its legs than the regular Scarab. Yeah, no, the E3 Scarab's legs are breakable. It has a full destruction system. It's fully killable. There we go. Not bad. Move it back a smidge. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I wonder, can you see it in Repo? I don't even know if that... Yeah. I gotta do the core at some point. Make this funny little ball of energy in here. Oh, looks like there's another layer here. No, there's not. Yeah, it actually just looks like that. That's crazy. Sometimes you look really closely at details that you normally don't, and it just kind of blows your mind that certain things are designed a certain way, but you just never notice them. We had the Anti-Air Scarab. It's cool, and it's red. It is cool, and it is red. Not to this mod, though. The Anti-Air Scarab needs a lot of work. I guess a big part of this that doesn't really end up mattering much is that the lighting won't matter as much, I mean to say, because I'll have a light in here on the core marker right there. In fact, I'm just going to make one and add it real quick just to add a little bit of extra light into here. This is a structure that definitely deserves to have a dynamic light attached to it. We'll add... Let's find one of the lights from like the Ghost or something. Marker name... I don't even know. What markers do I have? FX core? Yeah, FX core. We'll put the FX core, and then we'll remove any inputs on the color for changing, any intensity change, just put it up there. Make this periodic on the intensity over... Okay, wait, why can't I... I don't know, let's do noise. This will also be periodic noise. Well, there's supposed to be a light there. There's not. Am I missing something? Maybe it's just too small. I think I see a light. Hold on, I'm gonna up it. Intensity 20 to 15. Oh, maximum distance 15. There we go. That's a light. I think. Oh wait, the light baking is done, and it's way brighter. Hell yeah! Check that out. There's a lot more light in here. Not any thanks to a light I put in here, which isn't rendering. Yeah, you can see. I mean, like I said before, it's really dark back here still, but like, yeah. That's good. It's like a lot more light coming in. I'm gonna use it for... Hold on. Taking a look around. I should be able to get away with having this light function well. Why is the light not working? FX... Oh, none of my markers worked. I gotta fix them. Shoot! What the fuck? Okay, we'll do draft lighting, and then I'll have the regular lighting go out in the background. There we go, now we get the model in. Now let's make the model actually have good lighting. Ah, the light's so bright. Needs to be brighter. More light. More! Wait, less than 1 for sharp edges, greater than 1 for smooth edges. Sure. Prevent spherical 1. What was this at? Was that like frost and ability 90? I don't know if that really matters, I don't think. I can definitely see it lighting things up a little bit. Maybe the intensity is just too low. Darksteel, thanks for the 3, man.
The sun is leaking, the sun is leaking.
Oh my god.
The sun is leaking, the sun is leaking, the sun is leaking.
True? Well, it's always leaking.
The sun is leaking.
Jesus Christ.
The sun is leaking, the sun is
Jesus!
The sun is leaking.
It's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. It's fine. Oh my god, the light is blinding in there. Kind of cool though. You can see the core lighting up like fucking. Okay, it's definitely distance too high. It's cool though. There we go. We got some light around here. You can actually see now thanks to that insanely bright light. That's cool. The sun is not leaking. Well, actually, the sun is leaking. That's true. Look. The sun is leaking. This happened today. The sun is leaking. Flexion on the ground, did you have a look? Nah, I think this is actually really good. I think it works very well. I like it. Probably way too bright in the end, but, you know, it helps. Can't complain too much. Makes the gun look kind of cool. Does that hurt the sun? Will it be okay? No, the sun's fine. It's everything that's in the firing range of the sun that could be not fine. That one was a baby one, though. That was nothing. Oh, this is good. This is good. It's so good, in fact, that I'm going to end the stream here because I'm so satisfied with it. So I'm going to leave, but I will be streaming tomorrow and foreseeably every single day. One of the days, probably the day after tomorrow, it's just going to be an Ultimte Forge 2.0 is done party. It's over. We did it. I have some bugs to fix, some shaders to adjust, and some little stuff like that. But Ultimte Forge 2.0, it's time, guys. It's time. I'm ready. So expect that in the next couple days. I'll be live again tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central. Subscribe with the notification bell on so you don't miss out. Or join the Discord server. You'll get a ping in the announcements channel tomorrow when I go live at 6 p.m. Central Time. Be there or be square. And maybe tomorrow, on top of just making Forge World perfect, we'll work on this more. We'll make it work. We'll make it shoot gun. We'll shoot big gun. Alright, but thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the support. Thank you for all the tips. Thank you for all the super chats, memberships. Thank you for just being here. It was fun to hang out with you guys. I'm glad you got to enjoy some good Halo modding. I'll see you guys tomorrow, though. Have a wonderful rest of your night. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.